Hello. Hello, my dears.
How you bloody doing?
I'm doing good. Hey, thank you, Juggle Sirac, for the 35 months of Prime. Thank you, Madison Turner, for the 18 months. Welcome back. Hello from Canada to all. Is it as hot down there as it is in Queensland? Dude, we just had a crazy storm come through last night. And as a result, due to weather and so on, 17 degrees Celsius currently over here. That's the current feeling in the air. I know that because my friend was just leaving our house with her baby, and she asked me what the temperature was. I don't know, just know that naturally. God damn, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 soundtrack. What couldn't they do, huh? They were cooking. 40-degree feeling here. Man, so that's the thing. I like a 40-degree heat. I know that's cooked of me, but it feels good to me to kind of just be baked while sitting down. Hey, Jay Heretic, thank you very much for these 31 months. And Norm Zieg, thanks for the 3 months of Prime. Welcome back. Triple Chooser indeed. Hello from Canada to all. Hello from Canada. All right. Time to bloody well start it off. All right, let's hit the start stream button, okay? And after we do that, the stream's going to start. Okay? Just so nobody is scared, the stream is about to begin. And it's now about to begin when you hear me barking. Are you aware of Thermoman? What? Hey! Tom needs to look up Thermoman? Okay, you know what? I'm going to take you at your word here. And your word is, well, you need to look up Thermoman. Thermoman, also known as George Sunday Later Monday, is the son of Seamus. What the fuck is this? Heroes Wiki? Is this Heroes as in My Hero? Okay, British TV. All right. Feeling so much calmer now that I know that this is a reference to a British sitcom. Prediction for the amount of episodes this thing ran for. I'm going to say 4 seasons, 18 episodes. 6 seasons, 51 episodes. Honestly, that's 6 seasons and 51 episodes. Wow. Wait. Huh. Are you saying feeling so much calmer now know that I know this is an anime? I was, honestly, the fear there for me was that Thermoman was going to be some guy who has, like... You know that sensation when you find out about someone who's the most famous person in the world to some groups of, like, to some little subculture on the internet? Someone who does vertical content and... is beloved by hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of people. I was scared that I was going to find out about another one of them. Hand too long and bowl of keys. Thank you for the 17 months at tier 1. Welcome back. I thought it was going to be Heroes, like that old NBC show. That's like always my fear, is that I will be learning about the NBC show Heroes. Because oh, my earbud fell out of my ear. How embarrassing. There's a Heroes game on Steam that I was like, whoa. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a weirdly a PC game that's a spin-off of the show Heroes. Hi Tom, how are you? Stoster, thank you so much for asking. I'm well. Pretty cool. I'm what else can I possibly say about myself right now? Look up the talking baby character. It's got an evil mouth. Why is everyone talking about Thermoman? Is this something that multiple Americans know about somehow, or is this something that's had like a late resurgence over on the internet? Computer, change song from Your Sunset, Tekken Tag Tournament OST. Oh, Quiche is perfect. Thank you, my dear boy. I felt betrayed when I learned that I warned you about stairs as a Homestuck thing. Dude, Homestuck is... You can't know about Homestuck. I barely know about Homestuck, and now I still feel like I know too much about Homestuck. Today I'm going to be playing Marble It Up Ultra again! My quest to basically do things that are as opposite from the bizarre in streaming and check the metrics continues. This is a game that's pleasant to watch. We can shoot the shit while I do it, and it gives me some rare respite before we sally forth into planning mode for the various bullshits that have to come up soon. Oh, the Star Zone Taskmaster season you watched a couple weeks ago? Oh, dearie me. No, I'm going the wrong way entirely. Okay, yeah, let me pause this shit. Put some music on in the background, just for fun. The Homestuck Balatro crossover fandom is a whole thing? Bro, did Balatro have a Balatro crossover DLC? Because I know they did like a Vampire Survivors one. Every Balatro crossover so far explained. Okay, feels bad to click on a Game Rant article, but it is what it is. Witcher 3, Dave the Diver, Among Us, and Vampire Survivors all in there for as free DLC for Balatro. You got Visconti Draculo, Queen Sigma, and Poe Ratcho, with the latter holding his now iconic bulb of garlic. Wow. And then they released some DLC that included features from The Binding of Isaac, Slay the Spire, Stardew Valley, and Cyberpunk. Gotcha. Huh. Gotta be honest, I don't like the Binding of Isaac aesthetic to the point where the game is a nightmare to me. And also, I don't like... Maybe it's because I played Enter the Gungeon first, but to me, Binding of Isaac feels like a game that would really hit if you got into it at exactly the right time, which is to say, like, what, the year 2000 on the dot. Oh boy, it's the marble again. That's right, Blackbeard's gayest blouse. It is. That's good, right? It's good. It's good when it's the marble. People like the marble. Hey, Top Fudge, thank you very much. Woo! Oh my god, my collision. Top Fudge, thank you very much for the 17 months. Welcome back. Hell yeah, Remover. I'm glad you're loving BSD. We're having a wonderful time producing our podcast. Normal people scare me aesthetic? Yeah, for real. It's just that little bit too edgy for me to enjoy. while also being hideous the entire time. Cowikins, thank you for the 20 months. Welcome back. Hey, oh! Go Off Kings, thank you very much for the raid. What's up? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm over here playing Marble Time. And thank you, Watchers Pregnant Streamers, for the first time chat. Damn, about to learn something about myself with that on the docket. Dang it. I love this game. Hell yeah. Dude, this game rocks. If this was like... And I know I'm saying this is the most like played in Law and Order for like one scene cutaway game possible. But it's so good, dude. It's so good. It's so nice to think of just a marble whizzing around. If this is what all games were, that would be fine. Hell, it would probably be better. Sorry to all the Marvel Rivals fans out there, but if my pals didn't want me to hang out with them and be Hawkeye and instead wanted me to hang out with them and be a marble whizzing around as they were a marble whizzing around, man, that would be a treat. Gifted Smurfscriptions. Thank you for the gifted Smurfscriptions. Okay, now I know that that's something that I need to change at some point, which I forgot. Thank you for the gifted Smurfscriptions. Portrait ruined by a wrecked dog. Much appreciated. Did you all have a good name change stream? All enjoying your fresh new names? You don't have to be Hawkeye. There are many characters. If Hawkeye's on the table, I gotta be Hawkeye. I gotta be eating sushi off of the man. Now, Premium Doctor Strategy, guys. Thank you for the 40 months. Thank you, Honkin' on my thang, for the 29. 10,000 sandwiches. Welcome back. Welcome back, Lilac Wimsky. So, Becca Boss. Whoa, the golden gun. That's ultra rare. Congratulations, the singing oncologist. Judge didn't like my song. Braying jackass. Stut's favorite movie. Now that was a long ass time. Wow, what a wonderful time we had learning about Stutz, huh? Thank you, Baby with Adam's Apple. Podcast about this stream. How intensive. What's up, Mitch? Congratulations on seeing Sucker Punch. Thank you, Waistband Tuck Hurt My Hard One. And thank you, DoorDashing Single Condom for the gift set to Dash Past Gaming. Commutes on Bang Bus. That's my crazy streamer. And the singing oncologist. Much appreciated, everybody. Welcome. Someone got Australian John Wick, which I don't think that was one of mine. I know oh, fuck, maybe it was. I know I wrote out Ukraine need John Wick. Ah! I collided. Yeah, it's my blue sky name. Sorry, JF. Trying to think of what Australian John Wick could possibly be doing. I'll say this for Name Change Night. It really helps everyone's like cheery sign-ons have a different vibe just distinctly. Like having someone sign into the chat with just a hello, but their name is Dog Puking Behind Cam Girl hits so different. Sorry, just have to allow the message. The hotel in the Australian John Wick is called the Continental. And thank you, Dad Farm Failed. All my fault for the gift to Days of Heaven. Hello, welcome. And thank you, Rikering, for the gift to Dog Puking Behind Cam Girl. Pew! I see the people saying that, of course, the Australian John Wick had his dingo killed. I think that's right. What also might be right is Australian John Wick, like, banging open his basement floor for all of the guns and then getting a whole bunch of, like, I don't know, 22 caliber rifles that are okay to own because he owns, like, some farmland somewhere. Yeah, no, I'm thinking I'm back, hey. Okay, that's good. Now, this I like. We're getting somewhere with this. We're also getting somewhere with this. I'm bouncing all over the place as this delightful marble. Oh, my. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, they killed me, baby Joey. All right. Well, it's not fucking... We don't... Kangaroos aren't like a whole personality. We have, like, other stuff going on. Like, echidnas and platypuses and such. Hey, thank you, Bedpan Surprise, for the 22 months. Welcome back. Koalas. Koalas also, yeah. And then just have to go and double back to this. This is the kind of map that clearly is made. Other people are going to have a blast playing this. It makes me feel like I'm dying to imagine pathfinding this for like a second or two. It's my very nightmare to imagine working out how to get from place to place in the most efficient way. It's like my least favorite thing to do in a game. My nana's best friend in like the 70s had 2 pet kangaroos just in her suburban Adelaide backyard. Now to cancel your nana's friend. One time I had kangaroo sliders and the restaurant called them Sloppy Joeys. Man. What state would Australian John Wick be from? I mean, John Wick's from like New York, right? So that makes me think Melbourne. Because John Wick, I feel like a huge part of John Wick is that he wears like winter wear. Now this is the stuff. Oh, jump. And again. Brother! Oh, I'm the very essence of speed. Please. Oh, please do let a 35-year-old man first try a marble map. Need to put on music so I don't hear myself moaning and groaning so much when I achieve incredible speeds in the marble game. No! Okay, music needs to go on right now. Oh. Beats in my head. Someone mentioned Teardown. Oh, dude, Teardown rocks. I thought you were 29. Let's go with that. I like that. 29-year-old Tom. Interesting. Wait, who's the like oldest sub in the chat? Have I been streaming since I was like 30 or was I started streaming when I was 29? That's interesting. Yeah, no, I love Teardown. I played it on stream for a bit, but then the levels got too long. But most fun thing to do in Teardown for me was getting to the point where you were hitting on a plan and then setting it up so I had like playing action music and trying to enact the plan that you had. Bits and bits, bits and bits and bits. I'm 40. Rock on, dude. Someone's got to be it. It's a fine age nowadays. I'm noticing more and more as I age that more and more ages are becoming acceptable to me and not the age where you're practically dead and don't matter anymore. Isn't that weird how wisdom works like that? I noticed recently that, like, when I was young, I thought stupid things, like when you were 30 years old, your life was practically over and you needed to have accomplished everything and needed to have set yourself up. And now that I'm, like, not that young anymore, I can kind of look at the world differently and think to myself, wow, actually, I think you're okay to be, like, kind of, you're essentially a child until you're, like, what, 55 or something. I mean, there's got to be a reason I'm like this. Dang it. Do you have any message for me when I'm 40 in 6 months? There's the best time to get into a collectible card game was 25 years ago. The second best time is now. 30 is good, actually. I mean, I talk shit, but truly well, for one thing, I truly just unlocked an achievement in the game Marble It Up Ultra, so that feels pretty good. I talk shit, but, like, I truly... compared to, like, how fucking distressed and depressed I was when I was in my 20s, I'm so happy now. Not saying I'm, like, happy and fixed, but compared to how I was, good gravy. Holy shit. When I say it gets better, I don't necessarily mean it gets good, but I do mean it gets better, you know? Dude, it rocks being a little marble rolling around. Look how much speed we have leading into the final bit. We're gonna bounce directly into the finish! It's legitimately good to hear. Dude, if I can... Look. I can tell you anything. Oh, and you can unlock an ice cream marble. Equip it now. Equip it right now. Throw that on me. I spent a lot of time in college struggling with a certain type of ideation. It's been like 5 years since I had any of those thoughts. Desperately trying to think of a funny kind of ideation, and then kind of finding as I think about it that the most of the things you ideate about are not fun to talk about or think about. Anyone notice that nobody does some like light ideating? Trying this out at the open mic night and getting booed off of stage immediately. You'll never notice how there's no one doing like light and fluffy ideating. What's up with that? I think there's a hole in the market. Someone needs to ideate about chill stuff, like hobbies. I'm doing ideating about getting back into the Nintendo Switch, which I haven't played in a little while. Not for any negative reason, I'm just like, you know, thinking to myself, oh man, that would have been sick. I'm thinking to myself, I need to maybe give Tears of the Kingdom another go. Ideating on my favorite color. Dude, exactly. Fart Warp, thank you for the 12 months. Welcome back. That's another thing. Some people talk about having like a midlife crisis, right? Midlife crisis being buy a Mazda Miata, have sex with a dental hygienist, and then ruin the rest of your life entirely. I think my midlife crisis might be having a long, hard look at what my favorite color actually is. Because I gotta tell you, I think I need to check back in on that. No! I mean, the Miata doesn't sound too bad. What kind of fucking dental hygienist are you looking at? Too, dude. I mean, some of them are simply gorgeous. I'm sure. American build, no Miatas down here. What? For real? I thought that was like the main thing. The MX-5? I thought that was like, what did divorced guys do in America? Oh, they killed themselves with guns. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I gotta put that together a second too late to not bring the tone of the stream down. My bad, my bad, my bad. Okay, oh no, they call it an RX-8 or they just get a Cybertruck. Okay. All right. Safe. Dude, we are zooming. And it feels fantastic. Thread the needle, get the boost. Launch ourselves into the stratosphere. Woo! Feels so good to land a riff and a finish at the same time. Dodge Vipers or Corvettes for the slightly more luxurious midlife crisis. I see. Shit! I just remembered the thing I wanted to talk about on stream, gang. There is a new Leaf Pop Century. Pardon me. Put respect on the name. Leaf Metal Pop Century box. And that means that there are videos of people opening it on YouTube. Whew, did you ever get Clint Eastwood valued? It's still sitting over there. I have not interacted with it since. Demi was possibly going to take it over to the America, but then we forgot to set that up. I was looking at a Hawk to a Pop Century Auto today on eBay, lol. Dude, I hate beloved dogs. That's such a... You know what? Here, let me check out the listings that are currently up for that. Also, thank you, Big Lo, for the 16 months. My 67-year-old father leased a Miata less than a month ago. Aim above the belt. Next time, please, Tombo. Sorry, Brendan. My bad. Also, thank you, Fartwob, for the 12 months. Happy stream anniversary. Thank you, Unpoppable Zit on Nutsack, for the gift sub to Gamer Addiction. Thank you, Bedpan Surprise, for the 22. Thank you for the 9 months. Happy baby anniversary to In Cool Voice Hello. And thank you, Omnivore, for the 31 months. Welcome back. No MICF or comedy festivals for me this year, Creighton. Pardon me, Pig going Super Saiyan. Taking some time off because I was like, I don't fucking have anything to say and I'm tired and I need to work out what I want to do. All right. Dude, the I Heart Pookie. Let me fix this up for you. I mean, can you picture how your sweetie would look at you if your anniversary rolls around and you hit him with the 2024 Leaf Pop Century Heli Hawk Tour Welch Silver Shimmer Auto? It's numbered to 99, dude. Oh, of course, you could also get the... Well, on these ones... Okay, some of them it does look like she's almost spelled her name just as Holly. But we're going to move away from that. Number to 75. I'm the guy sending the Haley Welch... I'm the guy sending the Hawk Tour Girl card off to get graded at PSA. Oh, boy. We want to use the whole space, by the way, Haley. That's not the best use of the space. What is Leaf Pop? This, my friend, is the Leaf Metal Pop Century cards. We have, I mean, hell, you know what? It's in my eye line. Check this out. These are the cards that I bought as a result of getting just completely obsessed with watching pack opening videos on YouTube of the world's dumbest cards. And these are, I think, the dumbest ones. We already opened these, but look, I'll give you a tour of what we got. I bought these thinking that these would sustain an entire stream because I thought it would take an entire stream to open these up. Because of the cost of the box, which was $400. I thought to myself, in Magic the Gathering terms, that would take multiple hours for these to be cracked. Turns out this box which cost 400 Australian dollars contains 4 cards. I also have in here another card that we opened up, but the cards we got. These are the old ones. I've not bought a new one. These are old. They have released the new one. Also, what's up, D-Ban Jones? The cards we got when we opened these up were... We got the Joe Pistone. Is this autofocus? There we go. We got the Joe Pistone auto. Yep. And that's numbered to 20. We have the Lou Ferrigno. Lou Ferrigno, as of course, the Incredible Hulk. And then, I mean, this would be the crown jewel in almost any collection. The Anthony Hopkins swatch. A piece of fabric from an authentic shirt worn by Anthony Hopkins. This would be the crown of any collection because this is the thing that actually got me to buy the box in the first place. Seeing someone open up a box of cards and find a piece of fabric that was worn by Anthony Hopkins and just thinking to myself, why the fuck is this wormed its way into my head. And when I got it, I felt like all the stars had aligned. Little was I to know, the stars had aligned in such an incredibly intense way. We got the product hit of the pack. The one of one Clint Eastwood. There is one of these. Now, does that mean that there is one of these and then 2 other slightly different red signed Clint Eastwood cards? Yes. But by trading card rules, this is the only one that is, let me fucking, one of one. It's the only one that is specifically this kind of red and foiling. So we got a Clint Eastwood autograph. Of course, that pales in comparison to this one, which I think was maybe an accidental packing, but we did also open up another box of like historic cards and get a presidential DNA card featuring ostensibly hair from Dwight Eisenhower and Richard Nixon. I don't know, man. I don't see it on there. And also, just looking at Dwight, I think that you might be hard-pressed to get enough hair to get a card off of that guy. Whatever. So, all that to say, there has been a new Leaf Metal Pop Century case released, and I watched a short of it over at the gym before, and I was thinking maybe one thing we could do here on the stream is just watch one. Watch a couple clips, because the people they've gotten to give cards and autographs for this set have gotten only stranger and more obscure. Also, Scrouston, thank you so much for the 8 months of Prime. A prior listing. Look, this is the closest... No, look, hey. Another perfectly cast Clint Eastwood auto is currently on eBay for $2,299. Almost $2,300. It's only 1 cent off of being $2,300. Now, has someone bought that? No. So, that doesn't mean it's necessarily worth it. Autograph looks different. Dude, the autograph looks so different. I think we may genuinely be the only people in the world to make money off of a purchase of the Leaf Metal Pop Century 2023 box. Sorry, my camera's mirrored. Well, yeah. But that said, it is still here, and so it continues to be worth nothing until it's bought by someone who pays what they think it's worth. Another one up here, Clint Eastwood, 1 of 1. This one's on sale for $12.50. So there's differing opinions on how much a Clint Eastwood auto is worth. And fair enough, it's an ephemeral thing. Let's see what it's like when somebody opens up one of these new boxes.
Yeah, this is probably about $1,000 rip Canadian with all taxes in. So
Jesus Christ, for 8 cards.
hopefully we get lucky here and pull.
Just gonna fast forward.
So let's go with card number 1 here.
So the short that I watched of someone opening up this box was they got a guy who I had to look him up because I didn't recognize the name at all. And especially because he'd written his signature and then the text, "Gotta catch 'em all." And the guy who opened the box read, "Oh, we gotta catch 'em all," instead of reading the name. Another thing about sports card opening content, they are the dumbest men alive. Anyway, this guy got a signed card from the guy who sang the Pokemon theme tune. You didn't see the 4 card per box writing? I didn't. I feel like I was just looking at it and being like, surely for $400 you would have to get a lot of stuff.
What is this? Lorenzo Lamas. Okay, good. At least they put them in top loaders. That's kind of nice. So I don't have to
It's incredible how little they know about pop culture. Dude, for real. They just like shiny
It's a
things.
little rough. Retro TV, Falcon Crest, Lorenzo Lamas.
You're about to hear some of the most mispronounced names you've ever heard in your life if
Looks
you
like
watch
the
one of these
guy
videos.
From, if you've watched the Fallout TV show, I don't know if that's the same guy.
Fascinating way of
But kinda looks like the
Canadianly
guy
pronouncing
from the
Fallout.
TV show. I'm kind of hoping it is.
You ever play that Fallout New Vegas?
All right, here we go. Card number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the Dawson. We got the Dawson.
James Van Der
That's pretty
Beek.
sick. Honestly, I'm pretty happy about that.
He seems like
Pretty
he's
dope,
trying
like
not to
this
take up
is
too
so-
much space with that signature. I gotta be honest. That's done on a bus, trying to keep your shoulders real close to your body so you don't cause problems to the people sitting on either side of you.
watching Dawson's Creek, so that's a pretty cool card, I will say. He plays a really funny part in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. If you ever seen that movie, it's hilarious.
Awesome.
Him and Jason Biggs in that movie is awesome.
I think the crossover between guys who are fans of like Kevin Smith's later work
That's
and
the thing, right? Even if these cards aren't crazy valuable, I think it's really cool just to get like some actual actors and especially from,
and
like,
these guys. Sorry, I
hate
need
how
to
they
finish
put
that
the
thought.
card in an angle like that. It really bothers me. I'm gonna have to fix that really carefully at some point. I'll do that.
Okay,
after
next
just to save
opening.
time, but
This is
really
earlier work.
bothers me.
You know what? You're so right. I was
angled
thinking
like
of
that.
just
Okay,
Clerks.
I like
My
kind of revealed
apologies.
it. I don't know if you guys seen it. What do we have here? Who is this? Brian
What's
Tachi.
Brian Tachi,
Once
my
again,
dear?
Somebody else who I don't know. That's the only thing with this. Like now, somebody's probably like,
Wait,
this
is
guy's #1 fan.
a
right?
Giant
So,
Silent Bob
for
in
me, I'm
Scream
like, who is
3?
this guy? 3 out
That
of
makes me
6.
feel insane.
Only 6 of these. Brian Tachi.
Okay,
Doesn't say
Googling.
anything much about him on the back.
Brian
So,
Tachi
I
was
mean,
in
so
Revenge
far,
of the
Nothing
Nerds.
crazy. Honestly, I'm probably happiest with the Dawson's Creek one just for nostalgia.
There we go.
Factor. But, yeah.
And the voice of Leonardo in
All right,
TMNT.
guys,
There you
final
go.
Card. Hopefully it's a big one here.
Oh my god.
Hopefully 1 of 1. Who is this?
Ron
this kid?
Howard?
Ron Howard.
Dude.
Where's that?
That's actually pretty sick. That's actually pretty sick getting the signed Ron Howard card.
Scripted. Whoever this is, I have no idea.
Come on, man.
No clue. 2 of 25. See, like some of these people I'm gonna have to look up. Overall, first box, not super crazy to be honest. But for all I know, like I said, this guy might have some fans. Once again, I'm just
It rocks. It rocks to say that about Ron Howard.
reveal it. Okay, #1. Okay.
Okay.
Chevy Chase. I mean, I'm not a huge
Sorry. The amount of foiling on Chevy Chase is so fucked up.
Chevy Chase fan, but a lot of people are.
Bro, you got the Chevy
from,
Chase fractal?
What's it called? Christmas Vacation.
Oh my lord.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you got the
pretty
Getty
cool.
Images special here. And Chevy
Chase
doing...
auto, like a pink cracked ice out of 3. 1 of 3.
Hey, same photo as the
that's
other
pretty
side. That's
cool.
kind of cool.
Definitely interesting. Once again, not
Definitely
like my favorite actor. What would
interesting.
be really cool for me, what would get me like stoked,
Oh,
and I
hearing
highly
who's he's
doubt
excited
Izala's
for.
even in here, would be like a Jim Carrey, or like him and Jeff Daniels of like a Dumb and Dumber.
That okay? And honestly, I was
that'd
ready
be,
to
like,
throw some
awesome for me.
throw some shade, but that does sound cool.
All right, who do we have here? Kate Jackson.
Wow.
Does that name sound familiar? I feel like
Charlie's
she might be
Angels,
from
dude. Read the
one of
autograph,
4 flicks,
please.
Like not Friday the 13th. She's definitely not from the original. I don't think. Scripted. Kate Jackson. Wow, what an auto. That is a mess.
Uh-huh.
Charlie's Angels.
There you go.
There it is. Charlie's Angels. So she's obviously Charlie's Angel. Cool card.
This guy's a
2
stupid
of
piece
4.
of shit. You got it.
4. It's the thing with Leaf.
Hello,
You get a
Golf
lot
King.
of low-numbered cards.
That's
Every
that's
single one of them is
probably a
numbered.
JF if I had to guess. But also that's strong an opinion
That is
about a guy who
cool.
opens
Yeah, there's a lot of
cards.
people
Could
hate on it
also be a
but I
Stefan.
mean, with this kind of stuff, does it really matter when it's the actors? Okay, card #3.
Oh, we have?
We got the Star Trek.
Dude.
Now, some Star Trek nerds would be loving this. I don't watch.
They
Star
got the
Trek
data.
personally.
Brent
And when I say Star
Spiner
Trek
data
nerds,
is
I mean
kind of
that
sick.
With all due respect, I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. I call myself a card nerd, Star Trek nerd, Star Wars nerd, whatever. I'm not saying. It's
Skipping
just a
past
joke.
this guy,
Yes,
skipping past this guy trying to armor himself against reflexively saying Star Wars nerd.
Really hoping here.
Final card. This guy spent $1,000. To recap, he has got 7 cards. He recognizes people from 2 of them.
Hoping for a miracle. Hoping for a miracle. Who is this? Oh my God. I know somebody that will love this card. My buddy.
I would go crazy
He'll
at the
love
foil
this
Tim
card
Curry.
because I'm pretty sure he likes Tim Curry. If I'm not mistaken, I could have.
Oh.
I think this guy's Rocky Horror Picture Show. I do know. I think it's the same guy that plays in Home Alone 2. The
Incredible.
elevator,
Yeah, no, you got
the,
it, man. You're
hotel
killing
manager,
it.
which he's hilarious in that.
The 2 out of 10 Tim Curry. Man, oh
Curry.
man. I hate this guy. I know. Hey, let's watch another one. I gasped along with you. That's the great thing about watching people open these. You get to see what people know, what people don't, but also you get to you get to have a moment where you realize that you are not immune. You get the moment where you see someone open up a fractal ice Tim Curry and go, oh. I love guys who say actors play in movies. It is good. I feel like the idea of like people saying actors versing each other as protagonist and antagonist is also beautiful.
Did I say Fong? You're doing it? I meant Joey. Did I say you're typing them up? I saw you say you can't handle.
Okay, this guy's talking to his chat a little bit, so we're gonna be.
First one, Matt Servito.
I got to admit my ignorance about Mr. Servito. Matt Servito is an American actor. He was in The Jester, Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell, Simu Liu. I mean, that's huge. This guy's going to be the biggest star of the world. Oh, he plays. Yeah, Matt Servito is the special agent Dwight Harris on The Sopranos.
One on that one. Put the one of ones up top.
Wow, one of one Simu Liu.
Hey, Charles in Charge and Baywatch.
Yep, age as well.
The old folks. Nicole Eggert. Nicole is 18 of 25.
Nicole Eggert, of course, you'll remember from Baywatch.
And you'll shoot your eye out, Peter Billingsley.
Imagine going through your uncle's stuff and you have to clear this out of his house and you find the Peter Billingsley child actor signed card. I don't know what you'd do. I don't like his look. Me neither. Christmas Story kid. Looks like he's the kid who was in Christmas Story and Elf. Yes.
If I go too fast, let me know, Joey, if you need me to show something else. That's purple, 3 of 7.
He was also an Iron Man in some kind of way. He directs sitcoms now. There we go. My Uncle Tom had a lot of cards like that in a shoebox. Damn, dude. The shoebox full of cards is like something I legitimately, in my weaker moments, dream of finding, which is humiliating. I just finding something someone else thinks is precious. Dude, the Neve Campbell is pretty sick.
Looking up with Charlie Sheen's wife. 9 of 10. And what's his face? Matt. We'll just say Matt. 9 of 10 on Neve Campbell. Sean Astin.
Hang out with Charlie Sheen's wife. I mean, okay, the fact that he wrote Lotter down here is really good to me. Also, just hearing the guy opening these boxes up start a sentence with funny story is really worrying to me. I'm now going to click play and we're going to see how this goes.
The Palms, and Sean Astin was standing right behind me with 2 bags waiting to check in. And I remember I didn't say anything. He was looking at me and I looked back. I looked at him. I looked back. I was like, is that Sean Astin? He was looking at me. Rudy guy. Anyway, long story short, I was like, why is he in line with the steerage? He's in here with us, the steerage, holding bags. Don't you get special treatment?
I don't know, man. I think that was kind of a long story long. D. Wallace Stone. Any D. Wallace stands in the chat?
I think it is.
Is the deal that these are their actual signatures? It is. So, the thing that you will find is that a lot of people will... there's like a whole industry of getting signatures on cards. It started in like sports stuff, and then when the sports guys got enough of like a finance brain in themselves where they were like, wait, actually this is a really good investment, but it's also gambling, it went to other things. This is it permeating into just general pop culture bullshit. A way they get them often is by finding signatures that were given for other reasons and then cutting them up and putting them into cards. So like the last set had Donald Trump Jr. as like one of the signatures you could get. Every single signature was visibly taken from the inner page of a book that had been signed by Donald Trump Jr. and then pulped. But these guys had bought the books en masse, cut out the signature page, and then thrown the rest away.
4 of 4 on D. Wallace.
Just some nice little behind the scenes there for you. What a thrill, huh?
He did. And Henry Thomas, the ET version.
Dude, what is up with your camera and setup? This is your whole shit, and you are somehow getting the glare immediately on the card every single time. How can you...
Devontae Ganter, GED.
I'm just going to need the name again on this one.
Devontae Ganter, GED.
Great.
I'm not familiar with him. Priest.
Pat Priest is a great name. Dude!
Doug Bradley.
The Pinhead?
Mr. Pinhead. 5 of 5.
Ooh.
He did describe this one. Pinhead.
Yeah.
There we go. And Andrew Garfield. Spider Dude.
Sorry.
3 of 5.
Spider Dude.
5 on Andrew.
You got it, man.
Stuff on these. I don't know what it is. Look.
Clicking through. All right, next up we have Michael O'Keefe.
Several things I've
Expert glare management by this guy.
Dennis the Menace kid, Jay North.
That's so funny.
15. I don't believe we've had one dupe yet, so that's good.
Paying $400 and getting a card of the kid from Dennis the Menace really makes what we have look good in comparison.
Jillian.
Dude, Karen? Fuck, dude. That would be so sick to have. I know Karen's husband through like comedy bullshit. And it's
Karen.
Thinking about sending him a photo of me holding a signed card of her.
I'll just leave them that way.
He's so sick.
7 on Karen.
All right, let's keep going. Extremely funny to buy an autograph of your friend's wife.
Michelle.
Yeah, well, I just didn't want to ask you, you know. Dude, the Leia Michelle autograph is not dispelling the can't read or write rumors. Also, I don't know about Leia Michelle being on the Vinyl Sings special card. Didn't she just sing on Glee? Name drop? Yeah, you're right.
Tim
Where's my
Mathewson.
fucking punishment?
Oh, yeah, Animal House. I haven't seen that movie once, and it was very, very long ago, but I remember John Belushi putting boiled eggs in his mouth, making the big cheeks, and then squishing them and said he was a zit. I think some of the egg flew onto this guy's head, but I can't remember. 9 or 6 of 8.
What a good way to live, man. We got the Susan Olsen. Cuba Gooding Jr. card looking pretty sick, to be honest with you. Great egg story. Can you imagine how happy I would be if that was just a message in my chat about me?
Ron Perlman, Hellboy.
Honestly, as a big Ron Perlman fan, that's a thrill.
He said, I want my 2 steps, Cookie.
Carrie Moore in horror? Nice.
Ink.
Don't look at any news involving Cuba Gooding Jr. Thank you for letting me know.
He was Poncho, right? He looked like he wrote Punch.
The Teen Dream magazine layout is
1 of 2. And Brie Larson. Brie.
Aye. Sorry, because of the delays and also like the delays in reaction, it's hard to work out which of these men is like horrible and and work out how to react accordingly. I'm not familiar with Felicia's work, but I wish her well. Brie Larson seems like a big hit in this kind of a pack. You know, just to be Brie Larson and find out you're sharing space with Chuck Zito, who of course is known for Street Justice and This Thing of Ours and Chuck Zito, An American Story.
From anything, I've probably seen him in something. 2 of 5, Max Gale. And Ron Howard.
Dude! The Opie signature again.
4 of 8. Ron turned out to be a mighty fine director.
That's so true, my man. Look at the media literacy on him.
Donna Pesca. I'm surprised we haven't got Joe Man.
Sorry, I'm fast forwarding him talking about Donna Pescow. Leonard Maltin is a sick fucking crack dog. That is a beautiful piece of art. Great signature as well, yeah.
Oh, she was the dancer on Saturday
Also a
Night
gentle
Fever.
smile, which I adore.
She was John Travolta's. Smulders. Damn it, I just saw her in something. Kobe Smulders. I just saw her in a show.
That is such a good
I
name.
forgot what it was. 6 of 15.
What's your top 4 obscure celeb card
Something
pull?
Dana and I watched. And Famke Janssen.
God damn. I mean, I feel like a Katya Herbers card would go down great because I'm a genuine fan of Katya Herbers from her work on
Dowsett.
Craig
No clue.
Dowsett. From her work on Evil.
Jeremy Davies.
Oh damn, dude, the old timies are so brutal.
Behrman?
Kim Zolciak Bierman.
I don't know her. 5 of 7.
American
this is
TV
cool.
personality and singer.
They should have got a cut autograph of
And this here is Paris Therman, Julie Dawn Cole, and Peter Ostrom.
Wonka of Gene Wilder somehow.
Oh my god, it's the children from Willy Wonka. Dude.
Away, right?
I mean, all of them together, that's got to be worth what,
Anyway,
like
Peter
triple the
Ostrom,
value
Paris Theman,
that it
and
would be
Julie
apart.
Dawn Cole.
Okay, final box of this guy.
New room.
Sorry, skipping through, and we're here.
Richie Ramone. I think he plays for the Ramones.
Yeah, man. I mean, if he didn't start off doing it, they probably recruited him on the strength of the name.
Richie, not my Richie, Bob. 1 of 1 on Richie Ramone.
Hell yeah.
Vinyl signings, Carney Wilson.
Not familiar
Hold
with
on for
Carney
one more
Wilson,
day.
but also I'm immediately charmed by the idea of using Carney as a name.
On Carney Wilson.
You have a card guy who isn't a fucking black hole of charisma? No. Absolutely not. And the final card?
Pearl.
Bro.
1 of 3. 1 of 3. He's in a million things. Matrix, probably most people know him from.
You're so right, man. You're so right. The Ron Perlman, Lawrence Fishburne pull there is so good. I was thinking about the other cards that I liked. All right, off we go. I love to be a marble bouncing around. Oh my goodness, look at this. I'm doing it so efficiently and beautifully too. Carney Wilson of Wilson Phillips of Bridemaids fame. Huh? I feel like a string of words got said to me, but I'm not sure how they go together. Oh no! I fall down in a ditch and die. Richie Ramone was the first member of the Ramones to not use Ramones as stage name originally, though he changed it later. Man, I think I've talked about this on stream before. Let me put my music on. Let me freaking vibe with my music. When I was like 14 or so, a friend of mine pirated music, but he did so in such a wonderfully indiscriminate way, and he was so generous with his findings that when I said I liked punk music, he set me up with an iPod that he pirated some stuff on, and it had, when I say every single Ramones song ever recorded, I mean every single Ramones song ever recorded. I had 793 Ramones songs, including their, like, performance art album attempts that they then abandoned. Multiple live versions of every single song in existence. I finally deleted all of them when I put my iPod on shuffle, hit shuffle twice in a row, and got 2 different live versions of Blitzkrieg Bop that were both completely off tempo and out of tune. There was no way to live, man. No way to live. I bounced off, by the way, and I fell into the void. It's like 45 minutes of playlist time. I mean, 793 Ramones songs. Some of them feel like they're going on for an hour, but at their longest, they're like 3 minutes, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting a call for some reason. I need to check. Never mind, they hung up. Have you ever done ketamine? It's like if you float around in a pile of goo. Nah, man. I'm not straight edge, but I'm definitely uncool. So I haven't done ketamine. I haven't done any of the drugs that like seem to be mainly there to improve tech CEOs or whatever. It's kind of a fun trick that they keep doing where they tell people that doing ayahuasca will make you better at running your company, and then it makes them be like, why the fuck am I running a company? And they just like abandon their lives entirely. That's chill. Too bad. Sorry, remover. Hey, you know what? If it's any consolation, you know, possessions are the root of items are the root of suffering, or whatever the hell that guy was going on about. And so less items, less suffering. So it's actually a good thing that you didn't progress in that ranked match and get the 3 items that were your right. I did do mushrooms, unless that's not okay to talk about on Twitch. I did that fairly recently. Again, unless I didn't, which I wouldn't if anyone got mad at me or if it affected my livelihood in any way. I died! That was sick. Man, that's some good stuff. But I was texting a group chat, which is not a great thing to be doing on mushrooms, I think. You feel like you're everyone's problem when you're doing that. And I was like, man, I kind of am jealous of people who got to have this experience without seeing it in every single movie for like decades. And so they were just like, wow, the colors are so much more saturated and the world is more beautiful. And they didn't have the follow-up to that thought that was like, just like in the movies. Like, that sucks. No nose, no mouth, no body, no body. No shape. No shape. That does suck. Dude, it does. It's the same part of myself that, look, I'm essentially fueled by self-hatred. Self-hatred is like the very fiber of my being. One of the parts of myself that I dislike the most is the part that has all of my reference material mainly pulled from video games. And so when I'm outside in a beautiful vista of nature, I think to myself, damn, this is kind of like Witcher 3. That's such a bad feeling. And it's one of the reasons I need to get out into nature more. So when I get out into nature, I'm like, oh, this actually reminds me of another beautiful view I saw. Instead of like, ooh, drowners nearby. Winds howling. It's probably not like that bad. You know, it's probably just like the same thing that would have happened to our parents or whatever if they were like, oh man, this kind of reminds me of like a place that the Fonz went to get fingered or whatever the fuck was happening in Happy Days. Like they would just think it looks like TV. Instead of looking like the video game where they sunk their like dozens of hours into getting Geralt into just the right fits that made him look baby girl. Just checking on Brett Spiner autograph cards. eBay lists the most expensive one around $350 USD. Damn. Trying to think, there was one card I was like obsessed with for a while. It was from some like weird Disney set. It was like a Star Wars non-character. You know, it was like from someone who has a wiki page, and that's like a byproduct of the Star Wars fandom being the way it is rather than their impact on the films or whatever. Like, I don't want to say Babu Frick, but I think it would have been like a Frick-like. And I kept looking at his card. Look, here, let me see here. Star Wars card auto. Oh, bro, I think it was this. The Greedo. Authentic autograph and then a picture of Greedo is so good. Oh, man, that's sick. Greedo himself. That's right. The very Greedo. My cousin would love the Brett Spiner card. I don't have the Brett Spiner card. I look, that was just us watching a guy open it up, unfortunately. I'm so sorry to break it to you, but to get the Brett Spiner card for yourself, you're going to have to search it out just like everybody else in the marketplace of ideas. Oh, now this is so good also. Fuck, man. You want me to sign what? That's so good. Congratulations. The Force is with you in this authentic autograph card signed by one of your favorite members of the Star Wars The Force Awakens cast and crew, Paul Warren as Hask Triplet. Oh, that's good shit. PFD mentioned this about Babu Frick today. Is this the post that's like, we were in the movie theater and we could hear Babu Frick through the wall? Oh no, it's not. Let me see. Music, cease.
Wrong, Sky Trash.
Who's that flyer?
Take a guess, Spice Runner.
Disney, those scumbags, they just got me to do the same, to do once and then didn't pay me for using it twice. What's this? Oh, come on, man. 41 grand for the George Lucas worst autograph of all time. PSA/DNA certified. Now, what does that mean in this context? Does that mean you got some George Lucas goo on the card? What's up with that? Hit me with that sound one more time. I think that's probably sparked in his head by, oh god, was it Little Women? There was like some incredibly emotional moment. I think it was like someone dying in the movie Little Women, where Revenge of the Sith was happening in the next room. Oh, that's my Marvel, sorry. Revenge of the Sith was like happening in the next room, and in this incredibly emotional quiet moment that you could just hear Babu Frick going, ah! Because it was so loud. Yeah, after Beth died. That's so funny. Uh-oh. I perish, I die. I saw that movie in the theater and I blocked it out. Look, uh-oh. Oh my. Oh, branching paths. You really shouldn't have. I'll take the one that allows me to jump. Oh no, I have to receive gems. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Yeah, Cassie. I mean, I'm a huge Jeff Rosenstock fan. I'm like, he's the best to me. I did meet him at a recent gig, and I didn't want to at all because I didn't know what to do when I would meet him. So I was like, I know Justin, HC Justin from Twitch. And he said, hardcore Justin. And I was like, yes. And I was like, good show. I'm like a never meet your heroes guy, but for what I will be like when I meet them instead of like what they will be like. Hey, thank you, Amelia Aylerus. Thank you for the 22 months. Welcome back. Did you hear Hal's Oats story? No, I didn't. I can't stop watching the Justin Seltzer video. Dude, Haka chat message. It is so good. I'm wanting... Maybe next week I could attempt to do that. I thought you were great when we met. Well, I'll always meet my villains. For example, Jesse Farrar. Oh no! So good. All right. I will actually click this. Happy to give the publicity to Hal. Also, just want to know the story.
I was at Bonnaroo Music Festival with a group of friends. Mm-hmm. And John Oates was hanging out with our group of friends. And I didn't know. And I just thought, oh, who's this other guy? And McLovin, I don't think I've ever heard this one. McLovin came up to us at Bonnaroo. And like ran up and hugged all of us in a row, my group of friends and me.
Cool.
And I turned to John Oates and I said, We just hugged McLovin.
Whoa.
And he nodded at me.
That's so good, man. That's so good. John Oates seeing the guy who is completely no-souled meeting him be visibly excited for meeting McLovin. Oh, no. No! I bump off. Hoop. Ah. My music. My tunes. Oi. Where are you at? No. There you go. Spot of this. Babu Frick lives rent-free in my head now. Dude, I have no interest in watching the new Star Wars, but I do have an interest in knowing more about Babu Frick. I'm so grateful that I didn't get the, I mean, like the brain virus that makes you not only interested in Star Wars, but interested in it as an adult and someone who is incapable of viewing it as like a product for children. Dude, the Carrie Fisher autographed Leaf Family Guy Star Wars card. Wow. This is maybe the ugliest card in existence. Holy. Lou Gossett Jr. You could get the Patrick Warburton signed card. Oof. The temptation to click on Dr. Sports Balls. People who viewed this item also viewed is such an interesting indictment of the person I'm becoming. See all similar items. Show me what you got. Show me how deep this rabbit hole goes. Dude, you could get the Deborah Wilson auto. Ah, shit, my cropping's not showing it. One sec. My good gravy. Oh my. These are... The Family Guy autos are not something that I'd even thought about. Good gracious. Jeez Louise, yeah. There's a lot of Donald Trump-like cards that people send off to get graded to sell to. Well, I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's like an incredible crossover with Donald Trump fans and very gullible people who you can easily get a lot of money out of. That's kind of why the whole Donald Trump collectible coin thing is so very profitable. Well, it also gets people mad. Is there a Simpsons gamer card? Now, what could that possibly mean? But also, yes, probably, right? Like, it's been around for, what, 35 years? Cutlery Corner has a bunch of Donald Trump knives. God damn it. Oh my god. Simpson gamer. I just realized what you were asking. I'm so sorry that I didn't immediately put respect on the name and handle of the Simpson gamer. Oh no, my bumps. Now, where do I go from here? I think I go across here. Man. Oh, the bump! Bol Jihad is cleaning up a family house that's full of Trump coins. Man, it's got to be one of those things where as soon as you buy one Trump coin, you're in it for the long haul, right? Like, you're getting so many of those things. Like, if you're in for one, you're thinking that the rest are compounding value at the same time, and so why wouldn't you get all of them? Oh, I need to avoid that bump. But it does slow down this to get me the slightly better time, I guess. Swip. Swip. No! Oh man, that's harder than it looks. Imagine the value of a mailing list for the people who've bought one Trump coin. Dude, you could like... That's genuinely, I don't say this lightly, that's like generational wealth. If you get that mailing list and you scam them just once? I mean, it's gotta be. That's like your children and your children's children. Set up until the end of time. Ooh, please. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got the gem. And we keep on the rails. Ooh. No! I should have just kept going. Bing. Tesla's most valuable asset is a list of people who've bought a Cybertruck. Well, yeah, but that asset is depreciating on account of those people keep dying for some reason. But yeah, I agree. It's a great place to, I don't know, find a... Ugh. If you ever need to find some pre-cremated remains, the list of Cybertruck owners' home addresses is invaluable. Hey, you looking for a day off in your job as a funeral home director? Don't worry, these ones already got all sorted. Whip. Taking the coward's route here. Kind of feels natural to me. There we go. Elon donated a bunch of Cybertrucks to firefighters. Cybertrucks? Oh my god. Firefighters seeing a Cybertruck and just reacting like when a cat sees a cucumber. Just seeing its natural enemy. Ah, ah! Bing. Interesting the idea of a firefighting Cybertruck just immediately exploding. This way it's blown up all of the things in here that could possibly catch fire. What's up, Dembo? You looking for something? You looking for something? You need... I will ignore you if you would like.
You gonna be happy?
Yeah. I'll be right back, everybody. See you in a sec. Oh, god damn it. Let me switch over this music. For some reason, this...
I always forget how ripped he is.
He's fucking jacked, dude.
Oh my god.
But then this music, for some reason, never, like, works the first time. So I need to just do this.
It's not gonna be that long, babe.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, but I need this music to be playing.
Yeah, yeah. One thing you gonna learn about me. Ain't nobody putting word like me. Can't drip, can't sauce like me. Ripping it up, I'm a major key. I am the one, not the two or the three. Get on my level if you wanna be. Better than ever, I got what I need. Pushing the limit.
Is that music cutting out for you all as well? Because it's showing as still playing for me, but it's... I don't know. This file must be kind of weird or something. Tom, you fucked the music? I didn't do shit, man. I think it's something to do with, like, the amount of shit I have in this scene or whatever. Anyway, what I'm doing right now is...
No.
It's not embarrassing.
It's annoying, though.
It's
just need
crazy.
this moment.
It's fine. I'm doing the thing. Demi has just recently painted her nails, and she's brought in a stock cube for me to open so I can put it in her palm because she can't open it right now.
Thank you.
No problem, baby. Smell like beef now. Everything smells like beef.
And what else?
Oh, nah. Hey, cool nails.
Yeah, I painted them.
Yeah, I remember. Ugh. All right, everybody, time to play more video game. And just like getting divorced a month later, this making it into a supercut. The foreshadowing video.
The beef-nailed wife.
Beef-nailed wife.
Can I show the chat my outfit?
Yeah.
You go back big. This is, I call this, I'm small. Can you move your head to one side?
She's wearing her big clothes. She's swimming in that thing. God damn, that shirt is massive on you, dude.
Hey, yeah, look, I've styled it so that it's smaller. It's got pins in it.
My God.
You see how big my fucking jeans are, dude? Look at that.
Let me move so they can see your jeans.
Look how big my jeans are.
Wait, no, this way.
They're the jeans that I ordered.
Oh my God.
They're the jeans that I ordered. The name of the jeans are Colossus.
Dude, and just as you said that, we have Sweet OJ saying, are those the Colossus jeans?
Colossus jeans!
Dude. Wow,
You're dressed like you were an adult and shrunk down to a kid.
Okay, I think my wife looks like an adult.
I think I look like an adult woman.
Yes, I believe so.
I think I look like a make love to a bull woman.
Yes. Aquafina Fan Club Prez says, does Demi like Aquafina?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Remover says, why is chat bouillon Demi? That's a joke about the cube. And that's really good.
That is really good.
Yeah. That's really fantastic.
I ran back in to say that it was good. Why do I look ruddy on your camera?
I don't know, my fucking white balance is all over the place. We were gonna print out that white balance sheet, and then we printed it out on the home printer, and it turns out the home printer sucks. Get it away from me! You are at work! Or whatever.
I'm at work?
Well, I'm at work. I got confused. I forgot. What just happened?
Sorry, nothing.
Did you just sniff the cube and almost throw up? Alright, she's gone. Well, I thought we'd be able to get out of there without her almost barfing, but you know what? Not so lucky. Allowing the message, you look like a giant adult woman who is shrunk down to a small adult woman, which for some reason was held by automod. I just got here, what's the cube? Angry Comics, Demi came in to ask me to open up a Oxo stock cube that she couldn't open because her nails were freshly painted. Oh. Oh dear. Now this is the kind of level I like, where you are the marble, for one, great part of Marble It Up Ultra, but also you're just trying to go as fast as possible through a series of obstacles which are clearly signposted far in advance. Huh. Bouillon is what I do watching this stream, sorry. Well, that seems to be more a product of you, because a lot of people are actually enjoying this stream for whatever reason. Do I know why? No, but I'm not looking to look into it because that would change. That would mean I'd have to change something. Speaking of changing things, next week, the return of effort streams. I'm gonna buckle down. Trying to think of buckle up, hunker down. But we are gonna get the schedule rocking with a well, for one, an actual schedule, which I didn't have this week. Oh no. Gonna be scheduling in the coin stream, which I have been feeling a not insignificant amount of horror about. Just every time I remember that I'm doing it, and also that the last one went for 8 hours, and that was like actually kind of lucky. So that will be happening at some point. Nothing prepared, but basically this week is a scheduleless one. We are going to have a schedule going into the next one. Oh, I do believe in my heart of hearts that the coin we're using is biased towards tails. Man, okay, I need to get around that little corner. Oh. You know you don't have to do this, right? Well, Grim Squeaks, I don't know. It's either that or come up with another idea. And I don't feel like I'm going to be coming up with another idea anytime soon. Apart from like, what if I streamed and got put through a table every like $100 that I got donated, you know? Like, that shit's actually kind of hard to generate. You know what I actually need to do there? And this is just me learning live. You're about to see me germinate an idea in real time. Germa. I need to bounce along there, which I think will turn me better than any rolling will do on account of its ice. No. I was a fool. What if it just becomes your month-long marathon stream? That's a fear, and it's one of the reasons I'm really glad that I'm not doing festivals this year, because I think if it went wrong and like genuinely torpedoed my fucking if it genuinely went wrong and torpedoed my like work hours that I needed to do on a festival show, I would feel so bad. No! Okay, I need to collide with that wall. Got any recommendations for who to see at the festivals this year? Yes. In conclusion, thank you for asking. No, yeah, sure. I would see... I mean, Becky Lucas is doing a show. But, mainly... Oh dear. Is Milo performing? He is indeed. I don't know, man. I would say open up the program and see who you think is interesting. But if, Emma Holland's on, I'd see Emma. Becky Lucas is very, very funny. Oh, can I get it? No, I can't. I'm stupid. Is James Acaster good? Yeah, he's the best there is. He's like... Acaster's Netflix specials are genuinely, like, superlatively good, dude. They're crazy. It's mental how good they are. Tom, that corner is destroying you. Don't I know it, dude? It sucks. I would just say, like, hard recommend James Acaster's Repertoire series, which are 4 fucking specials back to back. Oh, I suck. I suck and I die. But also... Bing! The Heckler special. Yeah, I just saw that came out. Cold Lasagna, Hate Myself 1999 is also great. James Acaster is, like, legit... I think, like, the best comedian, maybe. Close to it. However, if you are American, you may hate him because of how your brain works. And that's just how things work. Okay, first time past that corner. Let's see if we can keep this rolling. Swip. Whoop. Oh, no! Wow, that's huge, flippity flub. Oh. Love him for his thing about 2016 music. Dude, he's a fellow Jeff Rosenstock fan. Wait, I'm not aware of us hating him. I'm more talking about just like American tastes sometimes being just so unguessable to an Australian mind. I'm American and loved him on Taskmaster. Does that bode well for his stand-up? I mean, yeah, absolutely. His stand-ups... What you're saying is I liked him on a light entertainment program. Do you think I will like him at the incredibly well-seen art form that he is... like lauded by many as a master? And yeah, you will like him at the thing that got him on Taskmaster, which is his mastery of comedy. He's the best, man. Oh shit, no! Yeah, Libby, whenever a like famous British person goes on American TV, it's so funny. Because unless they're, like, making noises and faces and going... like, nobody gives a shit. Yes, dude. Oh, they're so hyped to be there. It's so cool. On Seth Meyers. My friend, Jenny was just on Seth Meyers. Nah. Gotta hit myself with it. Sorry about that. Oh, god damn it. Philomena Kunk has gotten us famous. I gotta say, I'm not like the biggest fan of Philomena Kunk, but I understand that people like it very much. I just don't think it's the most interesting stuff, and apparently other people think it's like the funniest thing in the world. Darn it. Oh, dude, Jeff Dunham. I mean, that's a whole... Whew. Aquafina best comedian. Well, there you go, Aquafina fan club prez. Incredible work leaning into the bit that would have broken other people. Oz Taskmaster is sadly mid. Well, as someone who has multiple friends on it and whose career... like, the ideal version of my career is getting the call that is like, hey, you know how for the last, like, 3 seasons we've said you were in the running, but you didn't make it? I can't be saying anything about that. It would be my honor to feature in a 30-second vertical reel that is posted by someone who is a host on the show. Danielle Walker is so fucking funny, and she's in it. So that's like, oh dear. Bah. I used to work with someone that bragged for months that she was going to a Jeff Dunham show, and she would tell any customer that would listen about it. Dude. Jeff Dunham is like notably crazily bad at like comedy. Ooh, I need to spin back before I get to that little curve. Ooh. He's one of the all-time worst. For real, man. Whoa, look at the speed we got off of that. If you ever look up, like, the leaderboard runs on this game, they are, like, next-level horrifying. He had a lot of racist puppets. Well, hey, great news. He still has all of them. He still has all of the racist puppets. He stopped doing the pimp one. Ah, did he? Wow. Well, he still has it. I think another interesting thing about Jeff Dunham is how much of his act now is like selling the puppets. Like he does a whole routine where where he gets the like store version of his puppet out and does a routine with the puppet and the other puppet. Like plushies? No, dude, like ventriloquist dolls, like learning ventriloquist dolls. Ho, ho, ho. No. Okay, yeah, I need to slow down so much more. Can't sound familiar, you must be a fan. I mean, you gotta be a fan of everyone working in the industry at some point, you know? For me personally, I actually love the grind. And so to see someone just selling out a big show like Jeff does, that's worth all the viewing hours in the world to me. Please? Oh, we made it. Can I make this work? Okay. Too big a bounce. Dang it. Part of his act is literally an ad. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Beige Frequency is a great channel to check out if you want to see an incredibly thorough breakdown of Jeff Dunham's new specials. Oh no. Dan Cook is selling out massive arenas is still so fascinating. It was crazy, man. It was like a sports arena. The one thing I remember from the last time I went to see like a huge comedy show was Chris Rock's show that eventually ended up becoming Tambourine. And it was notable because it sucked. I got free comps through my management, went there with my friend, and we were both sat there watching it unfold and thinking like, this is so weird. This isn't going well. And he's using like all of his Chris Rock, power. Like he's still delivering stuff with that stank on it, but it's not going well. The show ends with like a callback, with the ending that's still in the special. But when it ends with the most unhinged ending that I've ever seen, genuinely, which is, oh no, please. Oh, there we go. Dude, apart from the ending to that level, which was gorgeous. Oh, that was a diamond. Let's go. Anyways, the special, the show ended. People immediately stand up and start heading for the exits because it has not hit for anyone. At the same time that he says, "Thank you so much, good night," the screen behind him immediately cuts to like immediately cuts to footage of Richard Pryor on his Live at the Sunset Strip show, putting his hand in the air and waving goodbye. Then it cuts to footage of Bill Hicks doing the same thing. Like, then it cuts to Robbie Williams doing the same thing. Just like all the people who would be in like a boomer's list of greatest comedians of all time, you know, saying, you know, waving goodbye and bowing on stage as he makes his exit after kind of bombing. Robin, you said Robbie. You're so right. My apologies. That would have been good though to see that big monkey bowing. But yeah, it was crazy. But basically a lot of people who'd tragically died waving goodbye. Swip. Robin Williams is basically a monkey. Hell, he met Coco. They seem to get along pretty well. It would be so cool to riff with a gorilla. That's like if you trained a large language model on the things I say during streams, they would come up with that. Whoop. Roll over here. No! Oh, I was a fool. I was a fool to think that was rolling the other way. Nah. Oh, dang it. Dang, you saw a one-man show by a ventriloquist? Oh, darn it. I would like to... I mean, there are some ventriloquists who are very well respected in the comedy community. I have not seen any of them because I just fundamentally don't like ventriloquism. Like, I don't feel a need to seek it out, but maybe I should. Nina Conti is apparently incredible. I've only seen her act a couple of times, and I liked it both times, but I've never sorted it out. And allowing that message that was held for smart detection. What's up, bed sauce? Hope it has a wonderful sleep. I don't trust ventriloquists. Yeah, I mean, am I saying that, or are they saying that, you know? I don't like the idea of being around a ventriloquist and giving them that power over me by just being in the vicinity. Alright, someone asked why I'm not doing festival shows this year. Basically, I was just like, I don't have any ideas. And I wanted to take some time to reset what I wanted from a show. Because I caught myself writing and I was like, this isn't like that inspirational. I'd like to do something that I would be excited to see. And I was just kind of like writing like stand up and I was like, I'd like to do something like a bit more than that. Okay, that's a fucking such a good message to see in the chat. Someone just saying, I'm a sucker for puppets done with charm. Yeah, Aether, I love the I Hate Bill Maher podcast. As someone who completely missed out on Bill Maher on account of like not having HBO over here. No, that was the wrong bounce. A sucker for puppets and the chicks for free. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Put your hand up there, little freaks tushy. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Two voices and both of them are me. Bow and bow bow now bow wow now wow now. Okay, over here, jump in. No. The one guy that I know like Bill Maher a lot sounded exactly like him. I feel like that's the major subset of people who buy Bill Maher's books, are people who already think in his voice and find it satisfying to hear. There's a line in a David Foster Wallace book. Can I remember which book? No. Can I remember me reading the book? Also no. But I'm convinced there's a line in there, right? The guy writes so much fucking stuff. There was probably lines in a bunch of them, honestly. Unlike Mr. Stephen King, who would have done well keeping the lines out of the book after a certain point. Yes, that's right. He was addicted to cocaine. In closing, there's a line in a, in closing, I end the stream. In closing, there was a line in a David Foster Wallace book about how people liked something because it was as pleasing to them as the taste of their own mouths. And that's how I feel about someone who likes Bill Maher Like just reading Bill Maher and thinking to yourself, yeah, that's me. Such a good line. Whip, whip, pop, whip. No, get me on, get me on, get me on, get me on. Oh, I'm such a strong little marble. Ay, ay, ay. You pick your own marble in this? Yeah, we just unlocked the ice cream marble, so that's why I'm rolling around with it right now. Is David Foster Wallace good? Bro, I'm probably not ever gonna read Infinite Jest, but like a supposedly fun thing I'll never do again is just fun. And his essay about tennis is sick. I like him, but also I stopped growing as a person like several decades ago, so if that's bad, then you can't get mad at me. I'll be right back. I'm going to the toilet. Yeah, consider Lobster Rocks.
All my friends are hot, and they only dance to techno. Only dance to techno.
Oh, that's a jarring change in tone. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Everybody have a good time? Everybody good? Have a good Tom's bathroom break? Me too. Bling! This is clearly the best BRB screen. Honestly, the only thing holding the Dancing Man screen back is the fact that it seems to break for, as far as I can tell, no reason. I might have to, like, re-export the MP3 or something. Or incorporate it in a different manner. No, I didn't make it. That was incredibly fast piss, Tom. Do you have any tips? Honestly, I would think... I think a lot of my speed comes from just wanting it out of me more. I'm sick of the piss at this point. I made it, I'm ready for the toilet to see it, and I'm ready to never think about it again. If you had a urinal at home, would you use it? Of course, man. I'm not saying I would go out of my way to get it, but if I had a urinal at home, that'd be sick. Imagine having a urinal at home and not using it. Bing! Man, imagine if I've just fucking lost it and started going Misty Smith mode. Cassie, I say this with a lot of affection. I think you maybe are imagining a larger distance between yourself and Misty Smith than there is for the experience of everyone else in the chat. The experience of you as a chatter is... It's not the closest it could be, but I'll just leave it at that. I know a urinal guy if you're interested. I don't know that I am, but I appreciate the offer. Wait, I just jumped off at the wrong place completely! Oh! They call me Mr. Fuck Up, and they show no signs of changing that name. I'm in the UK, it's 5 a.m. Can you sing a lullaby? Huh. Man, 5 a.m. lullaby. I'm worried that I'm going to clip someone who's getting ready for work as well and send them to sleep. Hi, Mr. Fuck Up. Now, interesting moment where I weigh up whether that's better or worse than being known as Dingaling Smurf. No, David Foster Wallace is not the Wallace that hangs out with Gromit. Ooh. He's the Wallace with hair. And he's dead, too. Alright. I have to close the door because Demi's having one of her favorite volumes of conversation downstairs, and I don't want to, you know, have anything she's talking about be spoiled for whatever. Hey, thank you, Anonymous, for the gift sub to Bedsores, and thank you, the Oafish Pooper, for the 25 months, and many thanks. Oh God, trying to work out what to say here and fucking failing at every hurdle. Many thanks to Cash Gordon 1 for the gift sub to Jesse Carktet. Dang, that's such a shame to hear. Give me Your Sunset by Tekken Tag Tournament. Ow. Hey, thank you, Dryshot, for the 7 months. Welcome back. Oh, hello, Horsefax. Zoom! Tom, what if you sang the Stay as a lullaby? Oh, that's not it. Oh shit, if I jump like that, I can probably just get up there without using the second bounce, huh? Oh my. Oh me, oh my. To a shortcut-minded baller like me, that's quite intoxicating to imagine a world where I could make my way through the world in even less time. Aha. Now, do I jump here? I do. And then what happens is I wait here and go up to somewhere, and then I go over here. Then... Oh my. No! So close! Is there... Oh man, trying to think of... Yeah, Wood Johnson, I'm excited for people to see it. It's currently getting... Ooh, boy, that's a lot of speed. No, I die. I'm currently getting it mastered and mixed and so on. Had an awesome moment. One of those moments that has you being like, man, editing's easy. When I said, what if we just stopped, like, what if we just cut out the first, like, 5 minutes of this thing? I think it would flow way better. And my editor was like, oh shit, you're right. Yeah, this feels way better now. And then I had to be like, I wonder if that's like a good sign for me as an artist, that removing my work makes my work better. You know, you gotta dismiss that kind of stuff. But there was a moment where I was like, you know, what actually made this much better was the simple act of removing a lot of me. Hoop. Jump over here and then jump over here. After that, I believe there's one last jump to make. Oh, maybe not. Back to another beautiful zoom. Ooh, no! My body! Dang it. All the way back at the start. Was that the project you had to keep secret? No. This is... I don't know when the... No, editing is cool. It's nice to have the realization of like, oh, you can just like cut this. It's like every time I've gone into a project with an idea, a definitive idea of how it's going to like start or end, like by which I mean the like, you know, what the beginning thing that people see is going to be and what the ending is going to be like. It's always changed. It's always been like, actually in the moment, it's just better if we do it a completely different way. Like a good Pop Century card, scarcity is valuable. That's so true, and it pleasantly puts things in a way that even I, the guy who sees the world exclusively through my Pop Century collection, can understand. Boop. Okay, now... Slow on down. Yes, we get the exact speed where we need to hug the walls. We hug the wall over here. Boost through the wall. Another boost. Ooh, we make it. Yes. Oh, no! I fuck up. Oh, that's a good quote, Lamppost. Yeah. Have you seen a Paul Hogan card yet? Not in my personal life, no. I can only imagine how absolutely bewitching such an artifact would be. Oh, wait, we could jump over there. Does this open anything up for us? If I... Okay. I'm going to try this. Have I checked out the Australian speedrunning marathon? No, I've not. Maybe this is like... showing my bias here, but I tend to feel like the less actual gamers I interact with of a day, I feel like that my day is better for it. You know? Like the one time I've joined like speedrunning discords, like even for as nice as they largely are, there are like a lot of people getting variously furious at each other. And it seems to be a great way to get a bunch of people who don't understand tone into one all-text communication zone. Boop. Oh no, I fucked up my jump. It's for a good cause. I mean, I love good causes, it's true. Gamers often have a certain stink, even in Discord. I mean, and if anyone's gonna know that, it's Party Man. I've yet to see a Discord with more than like 10 people. It doesn't devolve into fighting at least once a day. The interesting thing about, and you're welcome to do this in my Discord as well. I do it here. I do it there, God knows. But like in any Discord that you're in, it's interesting tracking the people who join the Discord and then still hang out and like talk in there constantly and like give their opinions on stuff, but don't like watch the thing that it's about anymore, or don't like play the game, but just kind of hang out and say various things that very confidently every now and again, or like they're just like, well, these are my friends, or this is the drama that I have. It's very strange. Golf King's Discord is some of those. Yeah, I mean, there's some people who are just like, whoa. Golf Kings has this whole other thing where it seems like there are some people who are like, it's a point of pride that they don't watch the stream or something. Oh my god, does this work? No, it doesn't. Dang it. Cultural gamers like cultural Catholics. For real. Hell, I'm in this chat and I haven't watched the stream in ages. Welcome back. Thrilled to have you. Last time you watched this stream was on a fucking dance pad, so this must be a hell of a thing for you. Oh, may I? There we go. Oh. Man who has stuff going on, baffled by losers. I would say it's a very generous identification of me to say that I have stuff going on, given how much time I'm devoting currently to the idea of getting my... Oh, I got bumped by a cube, for one. But, given my, like, big plan for the week is go to Magic the Gathering Standard for the first time. Gonna really eat some shit. My goal is to go to a Magic the Gathering event and have only pleasant social interactions. I'm really hoping that works out, but ay. I mean, the odds on that just ain't too good. My plan for the week has been do the laundry some weeks. I mean, the laundry does need to be done, it's true. I really hope everyone there knows who you are. Well, mercifully, that doesn't happen because no one knows who I am. But there was a moment one time where I did the prepare for a barrage of words that if they don't mean anything to you, you've spent your life in a slightly differently wasteful way to mine. But I was at the Magic the Gathering Lost Caverns of Ixalan pre-release, and a guy was like, "Oh shit, are you?" And like was like, "Are you Tom Walker?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm that Tom Walker." And then he proceeded to completely fucking destroy me and then ask me to take a photo after the match. And I was like, yeah, man, yeah, sure. And he took a photo of me, took a selfie, and he held up the card that he fucking battered me with in the picture and smiled real big. He was so happy. He was like, thanks, I'm going to send this to my friend. I was like, you fucking... It's so good. I want to do the thing of like when you beat someone with a Magic the Gathering card, you get them to sign the card. That's fun. Funny man sucks at card. Bro, I'm so bad at card, you have no idea. And it sucks because I think about it all the time. But it's kind of freeing to just have a bunch of that in my head. Well, you fit all those signatures. Well, I guess it helps that I'm not planning to win very much. Whoop. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I feel like my shit is great delirious with COVID watching. They took that photo to send to loved ones to demand money, I think. Well, their problem was taking the photo in a local card game shop, so that actually immediately rules out me having any loved ones with money. Sending that to Demi and her being like, I don't know, man, I got like 3 collector boosters here. That's the last thing I can find of this week's bills payment, so you're welcome to them. Ooh. No, I'm a fool. I took my eye off the drive. The chocolate marble. That's so true. Now, Magisho, I feel like TCG Store Simulator, I mean, for one thing, Stefan got into it, and that's the thing that means I'm never going to play a game, because I see what it does to Stefan. And I feel like the Stefan game and Tom game occupy 2 different parts of the brain. Similar, but different. Stefan, of course, loves variance and things being broken and being able to enforce his will onto a world. I think TCG Shop Simulator would not hit for me necessarily, at least not in the way that it did for Stefan. But also, I mean, the way it bewitched Luke. For people who don't know, twitch.tv/the Luke Man is your one-stop shop for a man with some of the worst purchase impulse control that I've seen. The guy that I use to convince myself not to spend money on stuff, which is valuable. It's good to have a guy like that. Oh boy. No, I shouldn't have boosted then. Oh my god, this level's long as hell. My good gracious. Anyway, Luke does the Fortnite talk show, which you may have seen clips of. God, it's funny. And he also has a One Piece trading card game collection. Oh, at the very end. But you know what? That was a bad enough run that I actually do want our first run through this to be better. Whoop. Ooh, please. Dunk. That's fine. Roll back here. Ah, dang it. I may be too invested in Marble. Dude, the Marble game has the juice, I'm telling you. In terms of, like, game to stream, I think the Marble game has it all. It's pleasant to look at. It's immediately visually obvious what's happening. It's nice to see a marble roll around. Not taxing for me. And it's hypnotic. Oh no, I need to jump there. Sometimes my Zoomer co-workers put on marble race footage on work TV. Dude, the move me and Demi have been doing more and more often is just to put on dog footage. Dog show footage. Like crufts and so on. Which is so good. Putting on something with like an Australian Shepherd group being judged, that's just a crowd pleaser. You've always got something to say about it. I feel like people want to watch people who want to watch Gel's marble runs are all like 23, and unfortunately, like, I cannot follow you down that hole. I'm over here watching my specific things, which are guys with like 2,000 viewers who play Magic the Gathering, or like a Irish guy who keeps reviewing PlayStation 2 games, even though he seems to hate all of them, and he's doing them to like 12 viewers. 2 of them are me because I kind of go to sleep to them sometimes. Does Australia have its own crafts? No, I know we have like dog shows, but I think we don't have like something with the, pardon the pun, pedigree of crafts. Whee! I think it's come time to change from this beautiful chocolate marble to something else. Which Irish guy? That sounds good. I'll show you him in a sec. He is pretty good. I like him. He has like the type of Irish accent that I really enjoy, which is there's one Irish accent that makes it seem like joy isn't even an option. Let me bring this up now. There's one Irish accent that makes it seem like you're just getting ground into the dirt with everyone you know. If I do something that... Oh, man, how do you find it? Trying to think of something. There he is. PS2 gaming memories. This is my guy.
Drive to Survive is a combat-based racing game that was released for the PlayStation in a variety of different regions in 2004. It would also be released on the Microsoft Windows, Xbox consoles. Also, depending on the region, the game would be classed under different names, with the American region just simply known as Drive to Survive. In Europe, it was known as Mashed Drive to Survive, and in Japan, it would fall under the simple 2000 budget series, which would be volume number 28. And regardless of which version of the game, essentially they're all the same.
Yeah.
And the game did get fairly decent reviews across the board when it was released, as it had a combination of different distinctive gameplay elements that reflect many popular games that came before it. When we look at the likes of Micro Machines and even Twisted Metal to a degree, if anything, that's what it did. It combined elements from those popular titles and combined them into one package. But even with these distinctive elements, the game is better played.
Thank you, Demi, for the 54 months.
It does have access to a variety
Welcome
of
back.
modes and
big fan of you too.
Support. So if you have
and yeah, we're
the
huge.
PS2 multi-tap,
we're huge Bobby Fingers fans in this house. Bobby Fingers rocks so much. Ooh, please, will I make it? Oh, dearie me. This jump seems interesting. Maybe one day I'll attempt that jump over to the side. Oh, I stink. He came to my show once. It's true. Yeah, the guys from the Rubber Bandits went to Demi's show when she was doing it in Edinburgh. Ooh, okay, good. We get through again. And now to simply acquire a jumping arrow. I used to play soccer with a corkman. No idea what you guys are doing over there. The UK is its own closed little riddle, and thank God for that. Yes. The accent is the opposite of Aussie, all down talk. Maybe that's why it's so bewitching to me. Because, oh, come on, dude. I think it's, one of the reasons it's so bewitching to me is because it's so much the opposite of how we talk. And it sounds like, because part of the Australian accent is that, like, I don't know, some configurations of it, everything sounds like a question. Okay, I just literally did it. That sucks so bad to hear that in my own voice. But, like, you end every sentence with a high pitch, right? So everything sounds like a question. Okay, consciously didn't do it there. Thank Christ. Wee. And in his voice, everything sounds like a statement. I caught myself going, "Nar," felt bad. Dude, it's so brutal. There's like some, I don't know where she's from. The streamer Ash Lizzle is a Magic the Gathering content creator who I sometimes watch. and she's like, I don't know, Danish or something, but she has like she keeps doing an Australian voice because she lives with an Australian woman, and so she goes like, oh no, like every now and again, and it's really brain breaking hearing that in another accent. Don't you make fun of us? You sound stupid too. We need to unite against the people who sound like they're on TV. Also, it's weird just hearing like a European know that Australians exist. That seems like something that only Americans know. I do that, sorry. Bull fucking shit, you do. No. Well, stop it now. Also, what's up? Thank you, Big Howl, for the 46 months. We watched the Oates story. And it is indeed very funny. Ooh. We just met McLovin. Oh, shit. I say no a lot. Look, it is a weird thing to catch yourself doing as an Australian, because you're like, we don't sound like that. We just sound like regular people. And then you'll be out with friends and you'll be like, I know, do you guys want to go to the cafe? And you're like, oh, stupid fucking made up country. I can't help but take the piss out of my Kiwi wife's accent. Congratulations on the wife. Also, yeah, look, I think... Kiwi wife is... I mean, that's nigh intoxicating. The Kiwi accent is so gentle and lovely. Yes. Hey, thank you for the 33 months. Consummate incompetent. Australian accent, not as tough as some other ones out there. Yeah, I feel like you can just... Oh! Well, fuck. Oh, and I bounce off to my death. It's weird to kind of try and remember... Oh yeah, some Kiwis are like evil. The gentle yes versus the oafish nar. Okay. My little sister watched, doing the work for you, but I think that's H2O, just add water. Yeah, I feel like that's a show that just really affected a group of children. Chibli's accent is not as soft as others I've heard. Chibli is, to any Americans drawing conclusions about New Zealand from Chibli, Chibli is his own item and should be viewed in exclusion to all other Oceania knowledge that you have. Okay? I don't need you thinking that that's how the Osh region makes pancakes. I don't... That's not how every New Zealand person I've met sounds or acts. Okay? That's not... Chibli is a kingdom unto himself. Chibli is a bogan. All right. JavPeg Mafia, I can tell that's your first time using the word, and I appreciate your attempt, but I must correct you. I don't think that's right. but I appreciate seeing you take the word out for its first spin. It's like seeing a 14-year-old saying something's fucked. Ooh. Love Chibli. Chibli rocks, dude. Chibli, one of those guys you just think about and you're like, I can't even countenance the idea of disliking wonderful Chibli. Oh. No. Let me pause this.
Accessory.
I was about to put on music, but I instead put on the Drive to Survive Simple 2000 Volume 28 PS2 review. And I actually am going to stick with this instead of the music. For just one run.
The best way to play the game. But you can still play 2-player, which is more than enough for quick blasts of fun. There would be a later sequel to the game that would also utilise very similar gameplay styles and features. But what's it like to play overall? Now the game is fun for what it tries to do, although you are confined, especially in the beginning, to doing like various tutorial levels, and you have to complete them in order to gain access to most of the content within the game. So that's where you'll find a lot of your time.
This is the reason I love this guy, is he has experiences of video games that are like, Well, the thing about this video game is that it has tutorial levels at the start, and those take up a lot of your time as they have to teach you how to play the game. So, in conclusion, a lot of the features of the game are contained within the tutorial levels. How is bogan supposed to sound in a sentence? I would say it's like the term redneck in like it's like classist kind of class connotations, I would say. I think redneck is the closest analog you can find. American bogan. American bogan! Oh. Having a can of tinny, yeah. American bogan! Are they proud bogans? You got it, pal. Like, an assembled mutter comes up from the academics who have gathered around me to ask me questions about my brave new region. What's the difference between a redneck and a hillbilly? Paging Jesse Farrar to the Tom Walker stream. God damn it. Hillbillies are Appalachian, JF's more of a hick. Okay. Rednecks are like big trucks and... Oh, god damn it. Rednecks are like big trucks and country music. Hillbillies are like moonshine and banjos. Hillbilly is more Appalachian. Hillbilly is super rural. Okay, right. Hillbilly has like a banjo and like goes outside. Redneck can have like an email job, but like just the world's biggest truck that you've ever seen in your life. Like the kind of truck that decapitates a 10-year-old by like hitting the 10-year-old with the truck and just leaving their head floating in the air. Whip. Rednecks are also working class, and the term has its origins in union fights. Well, there you go. Sorry, a lot of these messages are getting held by the auto mod, which wants to prevent redneck and hillbilly slander. So I'm reading them out, but I'm not clicking away from my marble game, because as you can tell, it's incredibly engaging. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that like... someone said a lot of rednecks make a lot of money, not many hillbillies do. Yeah. Ooh. You get a lot of people, rich bar-owning motherfuckers pretending to be rednecks. No, I shouldn't have boosted again. I'm a fool. Or can I get in here to get a little present? I can. Okay, skin unlocked. What's in there? Ooh. Brother! My god, it's beautiful. Okay, we start again because that was completely out of the way, but look at this, man. Oh, now we're making the stuff that your friend who's not a good parent sits their kid down in front of. Now we're making stuff that plays in the background of a streamer making the world's worst transphobic joke. Yes, yes, yes. This stuff just kind of makes your brain get tickled, huh? Adult Cocoa Melon. That's right. Whip. This is what Kai Cenat plays. Bro, I feel like Kai Cenat only plays like Grand Theft Auto roleplay and like NBA 2K. Those are the things I've seen him do, at least. That and watch a guy get hung live and then freak out. Sorry. Wait, what? Well, it was like there was a magician who said he was gonna come on Kai's stream to do a trick, and then the trick was that he was like, well, I am standing here with a noose around my neck on like a... God damn it, dude, I suck. I do a, I'm here on a hangman's scaffold and there's a noose there and you have control over it. If you pull that lever, it will kill me. It will hang me. And then Kai was like, huh? And then pulled the lever and it like hung the guy and he freaked the fuck out. And then later the magician was like, they just left. Because they were really fucking... Everyone... It seemed like everyone was going insane and being like, this could have gotten Kai banned on Twitch. Anyway, it's some of that stuff. Did it for real hang him? I think it was just like, it was supposed to be 50-50, but really it was guaranteed to pull. Okay, gotcha. So it was like he gave him a lever that had a 50-50 chance to like hang him, and then it did so in a way that like didn't actually threaten to hurt him. Obviously, because it's fucking magic. The guy starts watching like, And also, I guess, like, you know, broadcasting to a bunch of, like, 9 and 10-year-olds, a guy... an illusion that they are trying to maintain at all times that a magician is dying on stage is not the best shit. Oh, man, I hired the suicidal magician for my kid's party. Oh, gosh. Oh, wow, he's all finished pulling scarves out of his mouth. Oh, no, he's putting the barrel of a gun in. Jump. Okay, now wander over here. What else would the suicidal magician be able to do? Oh, my. Oh, good speed, good speed, good speed. Too much speed, bad speed. Ricky Peacock, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back. Ricky there is cut himself in half. Saw himself in half is really good. Goo. Ricky Peacock fucking rocks, by the way. Just one of those streamers that make you go, "Pah." I didn't even know you could have a voice that sounded that cool. I thought that was only for people who were already like on radio. And he's there giving it out on Twitch for free. And he's being funny. And he's playing, that's right, The Bazaar. Gang, if we could all get together and get in the comments on Ricky's YouTube videos and really let him have it for ripping off Northern Lions Bazaar thumbnails by doing such things as having the bazaar in a thumbnail and the face of a man at the same time, which to me is... I mean, that's completely unthinkable that two people would be able to have convergent thinking with something like that. It's just such a shame to see someone, such a promising young talent, stymieing himself by ripping off someone so established. Whee! Oh. I've heard about the bazaar so much. Well, you know what? At some point, I'm going to stream it on here. And yes, everyone's going to get mad at me. Dude, that was an expert boost. Okay, now remember not to boost here. Oh, good. Okay. Down. Oh. Come on, marble. Oh, bad roll, bad roll. Bad spin on that. Oh, that was close. Okay. And we got it. Then we got a gold on our first time through. Hell yes. Let's go. Tom, have you considered shaving your head for the algorithm? Dude, I've considered shaving my head for summer. 4 ball! Hey, thank you, Another Annoyed Man, for the Prime sub. Much appreciated. Equip it now or great? I'm a great gamer for me. I'm not going to be clipping equip it now. I'm not going to be clicking equip it now there. I want to enjoy the chromatic... ball that I have for a little while longer. Tom Mohawker. Dude, I'm that close. I am genuinely... Ooh, no. That close to fully shaving the sides of my head. Or maybe not fully shaving, but something close to it. Immediately backing down. I would like to get myself a better haircut for summer. Because it gets hot out here. I don't know if you guys know that about Australia. Sydney, Australia in particular. Dearie me, dearie me. Oh, the goated gamer does it again. That's a first try. Please don't fuck up. Please don't fuck up. You've called your shot. And the shot is good. Hell yes, dude. This game rocks. Wait, Australia is real? Sure is. We're more than halfway through summer. Don't say that kind of stuff to me, though. You know, because I don't think that. I think that it's not that way at all. So I hope that gives you pause to think about the kind of person you're hurting when you say things like, actually, we're halfway through summer by the time you're thinking about getting a haircut. It's always summer in Sydney. Honestly, terrifyingly correct. Is like Sonic the Hedgehog to me. This is like what I want from Sonic the Hedgehog for sure, is a game where I'm a lovely marble and I get to like go through levels as fast as I want. Oh! Ooh! Over here, and can I make this jump? No, I can't! Oh, dude, flippity flop. I didn't realize how fucking crazy hot Tokyo gets in August until I went. Man. Sorry, that was me fat fingering R and ending up with a rewind, which of course invalidates your time. Oh. What did Junior say? Vegan monkey ball? Yeah, for real. I live in Kyoto and it was even hotter here. Dude. Being hot for summer in a humid climate, man, it sucks. But I gotta say, I'm a sicko. I like it. I do like the feeling of it being insanely hot outside, and then I go for a long, unnecessary walk to do chores. That feels good to me. I think the reason is that it feels like it's like it feels bad enough that it has to be good for you. What'd you do in Japan, Tom? I traveled around. I bought a bunch of t-shirts in like extra large sizes. Because turns out that's the type of size that I am over there. And this was me when I was like a fucking twink, man. I was so skinny when I went to Japan. I was like, I'd never gone to the gym. I'd freshly broken up with the girl that I talked about this last time. How I went over there. I'd planned the trip with a girl that I'd then broken up with, and we went over on the same plane and like spent time apart, but had a few dinners together. And then on the last night, she was like, "Let's get a hotel together." And she brought the guy she'd hooked up with like 2 days ago to the hotel. And they clearly were doing some hand stuff. Japan's gotten way worse in the last couple of years. Man, that makes a lot of sense. Well, with how everything else has gotten worse over the last couple of years, me included. Oh, I got bumped. Anyways, was she trying to make you jealous? No, I don't think so. I think she was just on her own shit. Like... Ooh. Oh... I think she was just a being of action at that time in her life. You know, she was like, well, I want a comfy bed, and I'd also like a guy in it. I have access to one guy that we broke up, and it would probably be pretty easy to get. Bodybuilder with Karen haircut saying, God forbid a woman be horny is so good. Oh! Splurge, that is such a distressing message to read. If you'd post anything like that ever again, I'll ban you. Also, by the way, that was an incredible bounce. Okay. Frankly, that bounce being that impressive is the reason that Splurge isn't currently banned, because... Ooh... I just need to focus on how nice that was. Please. No, I fucked up. The music in this game is crazy. Now I will, Jakey, I I will take credit here. What you are hearing is the Tekken Tag Tournament soundtrack, and not, in fact, the soundtrack for this beautiful marble game. I think the line is a bit further back just to be safe. You found it by overshooting by 6 miles. Yes, yeah. You're lucky that I was in such a state of gameplay euphoria there, that for some reason I've decided that we're gonna keep playing the game instead of taking moderation action. Man, this game's so fucking cool. Huh. The idea I had was that these have been 2 delightful Marvel streams. And then I was thinking that maybe on Saturday for the final stream of the week... Oh, no! I could give myself a little reprieve, but also a point of comparison in the metrics by doing a just one bizarre stream. No! I bounced wrong and I perish. Wait, do I? Oh, ho! Okay, no, I do die. No. Oh, Libby beat the 1 reborn? Let's go. I'm so excited to watch the VODs of Libby's Bloodborne playthrough. Bloodborne truly is the goated game, dude. It's so good. Can we do Redfall instead? You can't be opting in for a Redfall stream instead of the Bazaar, can you? Okay, we'll do a poll in the Discord. FunkMonk94, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome. Thank you for the fresh tier 1. Hup. No. I'm getting sick of the current Bizarre patch already, I think. It's getting pretty brutal, man. There's so much charge and infinite out there. Man, Bloodborne, though. What a game. Am I ever going to play it on stream? Probably not. Why? Because it requires me to hook something up to my stream setup, and that's both annoying and it's long enough in the past that I've completely forgotten how to do it. Damn. Oh. No! I'm grinding some echoes right now. I got stuck at Nightmare of Mensis. Dude, you are steaming through that game, Libby! You are destroying it. You're doing so well. No. Kill the Justice League, who did not make the cut for shit to do. Playing it a lot, no job. Well, yeah, but I remember doing that too, and I don't think I did as well as you are. Hey, feel free to take the compliment on your on your gaming accomplishment, you unemployed loser. You're doing really good. I think Libby is going to... I think the usual thing that happens with, like, the Souls likes, as far as I can tell, is someone who also had their intro as Bloodborne. I feel like what happens, usually, is you play Bloodborne, you try to play Dark Souls 3, you think to yourself, this isn't fucking Bloodborne. Maybe do another run through of Bloodborne with another build. Then the thing that made me be like, okay, maybe these are just good... Ooh, dang it. Was Sekiro. Because Sekiro is such a streamlined game. The thing I like about like Souls-like things is, and maybe this is a sicko idea, but I like when they don't have as many options as like Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring, where there's a billion builds and all the items you could possibly get. You have like 19 pages of things that you could possibly spend hours leveling up to find out what stats they have, or you could consult a wiki that like has a Twitch stream auto embedded in it that's juicing its numbers so they can like make money off of that. Some weird shady business. Kaboom. But Sekiro, they give you one sword, you use that one sword, you have like one skill tree, you're good. And it's so good. Sekiro PvP. Dang, I didn't know there was PvP in Sekiro. Genichiro is the best boss fight FromSoft ever made. For real. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, Libby, I'm there with you. Oh my god, the gold medal for that was 110 and we got it in 26 seconds. Huh, kind of makes me feel like I'm awesome at this and I deserve a big treat. Kind of trying to think about what it'd be like if I was like someone who talked to himself positively. Wouldn't that be weird? Let's do this one. Dire Straits. The ideal video game has one guy you can play. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, if I wanted to go ahead and guess at the best guy to play, then I would do that. But since you are the guys who made the game, why don't you just tell me what the best, most fun guy is to play, and then you put all your effort into making it one guy that's the most fun to play, and we can just hang out there. Why don't we just hang out as this one-armed guy with a cool fucking arm, rather than you being like,
Or you can play as the alchemist, who uses potions to confuse his enemies and inflict damage over time.
no, just give me the Mickery counter after like, I don't know, a little bit of time so I get used to the feature creep or whatever. What if all the guys are fun and good for different reasons? Then you'll end up like me playing Elden Ring as like a guy who only levels strength and vitality and being like, man, this is kind of boring. And then being like, oh, I guess I could try something else. But they all seem to require you to get like, they all seem to require you to do an amount of reading that you'd usually do for buying like a TV after it's been like 8 years since you last bought a TV. I do want to be the alchemist. Well, good news for you about every single video game on the market except for Sekiro by From Software. They all allow you to be the alchemist or something like him. I upgraded bad stuff about 20 times. For real, dude! Also, thank you, Crispy Fry, for the 3 months of Prime. Welcome back. And thank you, FunkMonk94, for the fresh tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. Like, the way that magic works in Elden Ring is so fucking crazy. Like, I don't understand how you're supposed to make it work as anything. I don't know. That's my bullshit. That's my hang-up. Oh. I just ignored magic altogether. Me too, but I did feel like, well, why'd you put it in the game if it's gonna be something that I just can't fucking get involved with it without like entering 7 different wiki things? What the fuck? I have to sit down here and wonder like what faith is? Magic is way OP in Elden Ring. No. Yeah, you gotta like use a whole bunch of different D-pad things and left and right bumper or whatever. I don't know. They should just have made Sekiro again, but given him like another enemy or something. They should just have released Sekiro, but everything was green. And they could have called it Green Sekiro. And it would have been the biggest selling game of all time. And yeah, like... Oh, cool. I got like a fire consumable. Now, is there any way for the game to communicate to me whether this is the most valuable thing in the world and I'm going to need this for something specific later on? Or is this like literal trash that has no reason being here and I have this and I can just go ahead and throw it at the next fucking rat that comes out of its hole to try and get my sword. Start its own journey, maybe. Rat sword. Okay, now you're just riling up chat. Hey, if I'm speaking truth and it's getting to you, then maybe that points at inadequacies in your belief system. But I believe everything I'm saying. Buh. Oh. Okay, and now we get to the exit, which is over there, and I break here. I don't know, man. I don't know. Those From Software cats, obviously they're on something, but I don't know. I hope this whole Elden Ring thing doesn't go to their heads. Oh, let's do that one again. That was fun. Yeah, exactly. Splurge. You ending the game with like 300 super potions in your inventory or whatever because you're like, well, I guess I'll need these at some point. Oh yeah, somebody asked if the Avatar game was fun. I don't think it was, is my recollection. Okay, I need to add a little bit. I need to either be faster through there or I need to be slower through there. It's got to be one of them. Or possibly both. No. I don't know. The thing with Elden Ring is it has so many different ways to play it, which is great, ostensibly. However, each of those ways to play it are only accessible through thinking about the game really hard or cobbling together some dog shit thing that then you have to like work out some fucked up way to play optimally. I don't know. It's not for me. It was kind of fun to jump around with a big hammer for a while. And by a while, I mean almost all of the entire game. But you could be describing learning a fighting game character. Yeah, but I like doing that. And at least, like, I mean, I could be describing learning a fighting game character if it wasn't, like... to unlock fucking Guile's Sonic Boom, I needed to travel 8 hours into a specific cave and open up a chest that I would never usually go and look at. But in this one, it's actually an essential part of the build. And without it, you won't have access to ranged damage until you're at, like, Platinum. And you just have to play Guile with crouching, medium, kick, and sweep. You know? Like... I don't know. The time investment that you need to get, like, the options and the opacity of, like, where the options are, well, no, it's just not fun for me, personally. Wee. Yeah, you can be fine in most situations for, like, a quality build, but you also, like, you're having... Why am I paying so much for the game, and why'd you guys put so much into it when it's almost impossible to find any of it or work out what of it is going to be fun if I invest the time in it to be good? Oh shit, I just found this cool hammer. It's totally different to the build that I would usually have. And I'd have to change, like, I don't know, hours of, like, stat grinding that I've had to use it. I'd have to use, like, one of these fucking items that gives you your stats back or whatever. And then I'd have to use all the upgrade materials to make it good so I can actually do damage with it when I hit it with it. How do I know any of that's going to pay off? Bah. Every game should be Sekiro or Marble It Up Ultra, where you get to jump in and then you have everything unlocked from you for the get-go. Like, at no part here do I have to jump for 50 hours in a row to access a secret third jump, or like, knock on one of these boxes to find the secret gem that actually gets me access to the 4th level that I would never find usually. Is Tom quacking? I mean, I was. Instead, you have to learn setups, combos, etc. Well, yeah, but like, that's PvP stuff, and it's all available for you if you want to know it. I don't think that's an analogy that works. Hey Tom, how is summer? Honestly, it's pretty fucking good, dude. We had a crazy storm over in Sydney just yesterday. It was stormy enough that we were seeing lightning through the windows for like an hour, and it was strong lightning. Is there any better sound than hearing thunder from indoors? Man, what a rush. Chalk up another one to walls, gang. Walls and roofs come in clutch again. Whee! Also, it's a summer thunderstorm, so you know that cold front felt good coming in. Oh dear. And then when the humidity broke, wowee. Shelter is low-key goated. Dude, honestly, it deserves its place up near the pointy end of the hierarchy of needs. Shelter rocks. Oh, but I love pleasure. You know, I love fucking my other needs of companionship. Oh, honestly, everything feels better within the shelter, man. It's like the salt of pleasures. Just add it on and everything else compounds in how good it is. Please. No. Crap. Thunder from indoors is really cool, but I got really fucking scared when there was a strike like 100 meters away from me. Blah. Man, it would suck to be... Bunk. It would suck to be struck by lightning so much. I'm glad it's quite unlikely to happen to me. But also, I'm thinking to myself, I've gone this far without being struck by lightning. Maybe I'm due. Bet it would feel good for a second. I mean, it would feel good probably thinking, man, I'm probably going to get in the news. Damn, they're going to have something to put on my Wikipedia page that's going to push Whose Lines Is It Anyway Australia out of first billing. That's kind of cool. Voice talent on the TikTok series Longhead, and also local man killed by lightning, Tom Walker. Could easily get an hour special out of that. Oh my god, dude. Everyone's tuning in 2026 to watch my completely dog shit one-man show. Shocking. Rip. Sip. Whoop. Bup. Oh, too fast, dude. Victim of success. That's the same reason I want to be launched into the sun before I die. I feel like if you're getting launched into the sun, I don't know. Critics are saying electrifying. Yeah, they're talking about the lightning. Reminds me of when we were doing the Adelaide Fringe years and years ago. There was a guy who got a pull quote for a poster, which is, you know, a very sought after thing in independent arts world. You desperately want anything to get people to come see you. And so the main thing you do is get quotes from publications that come and review the shows, sometimes through unscrupulous methods. For example, this man who got the pull quote creating quite a buzz from the Adelaide Advertiser. However, it was about the air conditioner that was installed in his room. It's just canny marketing, man. It's just smart marketing. Tom, would you do a Neon White stream? I haven't never played Neon White. I never got it because I knew it would like fucking ruin my life. I feel like the wrapping around it makes it not attractive to me, but I know I would love it. I feel like this kind of fills the, like, this kind of scratches the itch that Neon White has for me, which is like, while also being more visually obvious what's going on, you know? I think I'm growing to prioritize that in my stream games. Oh, I got bumped. Neon White is so good, it teaches you how to speedrun a brain. I mean, yeah, look, my goat Bouncy Cat could be due for a return at some point. Now that's a game. That's a game that no one played, and I genuinely think it might be in my top 5 games for that year. Bouncy Cat rocks. I bought that because I saw you play it. Let's go. Goo. Oh, You Suck at Parking is so good too. Yeah, just in terms of like, a chill, like, yapping stream in between more effortful ones or games where there is a bit in it. I gave myself RSI playing it. God damn, Shay, did I know that? Kind of an interesting question to ask you, I guess. Whoa, no! Tom, can you play some Family Guy funny moments clips above this game? Honestly, that's kind of the inspiration for me doing this, is thinking, well, if like clips of Joe calling Peter out on how he's treated him for all these years go nutso above like Trackmania press forward maps, maybe I would actually kind of go nutso, yikes, over just footage of a nice ball moving around a lot. Oh. Hup, hup. Jumperoonie. Oh my lord, no, he overshoots the gem. Oh, oh, your streamer is washed. Oh yeah, Crumble. Crumble rocked, dude. Crumble dev made another game. I felt bad when I played Crumble because someone was like, there was a glitch in the game that meant one level didn't have like its assets load in, and I was stuck trying to complete it for a while because I really wanted to complete it without like the essential geography. And then someone was like contacted the dev on Twitter when I tweeted at them, which was okay to do back then. And someone contacted when I like added the dev to be like, hey, this level is like I think a little bit broken or something. Maybe they added them first, I can't remember. But they were like, they did it in the most insane tone that was like, this is unacceptable and you as a dev are losing customers by leaving this out there. You are embarrassing yourself by allowing the game to have this problem. And the person was just like, hey man, I'm just one person. Please don't talk like that. And I was like, yeah, don't talk like that to them on my behalf. Sure. Like, oh my lord. It was crazy. People are insane. They truly are, man. Look at that. 38. Big time safe. And time, it sure is a flying. Oh my. Oh. The key is to be insane in a funny, benign way. I mean, yeah, look, that's the platonic ideal of the Twitch chatter is not a sane person, it's someone who's insanely strange, but also doesn't seem like a threat to themselves or others. Which is a hard line to walk. Whee! That's something that would never even cross my mind to ever do, right? It's just such a weird moment of like, man, have you ever had like a job or something? Like just as like a way to anchor yourself to the world and understand how you're talking to people, surely you've like been employed and had someone who's been, you know, to be charitable with them, having a shitty day, like talk to you in a similar way to that and been like, huh, that sucks and it hasn't made me likelier to do anything that that person wants. Ooh, that's a bad bounce. Will I be able to win it back here? Oh, this is very interesting indeed. No, I don't. Have a working with children check, so at least one government agency thinks I'm safe to be around. Hey, look, I had one of them too. I mean, I think you have to keep getting them updated, so I don't think I have one now. It's not that, like, they rescinded it. It's just, like, you have to refresh it. Yeah, party man, I agree. Whee! Need one to stream? God damn, not with my audience, man. I'm going live and reassuring myself that it's okay to tell Grandpa that, no, I didn't know that about, like, Reba McEntire's show. You should tell me more. Whee! I'm 1 year old, says Bloodpacked Mermaid. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that. Well, that's DBJ. Ah, you're right. Was that a shot at JF? I was trying to think of something that an old person would care about, and I did find myself thinking about something that JF knows a lot about. But that's not necessarily, I don't think, a negative about him. I fly to my death. Oh, baby with Adam's apple, I'm so sorry. Content moderation for TikTok is hell. God damn. Clocking in for work at the let people show me whatever the fuck they want factory. Ugh. Whee! Now down here. Can I make that bounce work? I can't. No. But, oh man. Okay. New thing to try. What type of Twitch streamer do you think has the oldest audience? I mean, I think Northern Lion now has like quite a young audience, but my guess would have been him when he was like really pulling in the like jaded like 30-year-old engineers or whatever who are like taking time off from their system admin jobs to be like, you're actually positioning that item in a slightly suboptimal position. Paradox Game Streamers is a great call. Yeah. My friend Gunzo watches or keeps me up to date on various Total War like and Total War adjacent streamers who stream things of like mods that they're working on for the game. Things of that nature. Oh dear. Okay, no, we make this work. We make this work. And those guys seem to be working with a very old audience. Oh, please, please, please. Yes. Okay. Ooh. Very good. Okay, now can we make it all the way through here? Or is there something to throw me off? No, we're all good. Gold. Dane Cook probably has an insanely young audience. I mean, if his wife's telling her friends. But I feel like I haven't clicked in on any of his like YouTube streams yet. I've kind of I hate to say it, I haven't followed Dane to the second location. He didn't secure me. Maybe I will at some point, but I believe it's just him watching baseball and going, oh god, oh man, this is, or whatever. Like it seems to be just that and him getting like compliments on the film Good Luck Chuck. Did he go to Kick? No, he's over on YouTube. I believe is the last I heard. The Sims streamers? Oof. I know I've mentioned this before, but I had the opportunity recently to introduce some other people to the Sims reality show that EA put together, The Sims Sparked, which is, whew, it's some good shit, man. Did he get kicked off Twitch? No, I think someone finally said like, hey, if you're gonna like post stand-up clips on YouTube, you should try and like juice your YouTube. Also, your Twitch is like, hey, Dane, I don't know if you've looked, but your Twitch is somehow at negative 600 sub points on the goal that you've been trying to reach. So I don't think that it's like something you need to invest your time in. And he was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And so now he's posting YouTube videos with like AI generated art of himself on it. Video game reality TV shows are always a disaster. Are there other ones? I mean, actually, you know what? There was that one that is the reason I will not watch Aris. But that's the only one I can think of. Oops. Okay, do we make it over here? Oh boy. Okay, we get a new high score, but we try it again. The PlayStation tester game Hal watched, bro. Did they do a show where the prize was you got to bug test PlayStation games? Maybe the most, oh, you like donuts, do ya? We'll have all the donuts in the world job. No, that's not even right. That's like saying finding someone who's like addicted to candy and saying, oh, you know, you can actually do that for work, and then just setting them up with like a big bag of plastic wrappers and sugar and telling them to eat both of them and tell them how it feels. It's pretty much the same. It's actually exactly the same. Just some busy work happens. Ooh. No! Dang it. Multiple seasons of the PlayStation game? Whoa. They made a show based off that Squid Game video that came out last year. All right. Speaking of Squid Game Season 2, only watched the first episode. Really glad that they got rid of that guy's bright red hair. Maybe one of the biggest whiffs in like character design and narrative ever. That's basically the problem of Gran Turismo movie. Isn't the thing about the Gran Turismo movie that it's like non-fiction? Like that it actually is real about a guy who did like get into racing through like Gran Turismo shit, but also he did kill people when he crashed. I would feel a little bit insane if my family were killed in the by the guy who drives a video game car in real life because he was so good at driving a video game car crash. And then the movie came out and it was about the guy and he was just like, oh, I have to get back to driving my car. His GTR flipped over a fence at the Nürburgring during a race. God damn. Yeah, that'll crush you nice and good. That'll crush you no matter what. Oops. Boops. Bips. Yeah, his GTR flipped over a fence in the Nürburgring. Then he got out of the seat of it and he just laid into them with a pipe he kept in his pocket for just that kind of situation. Bing. 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 Bong! Oh, give me another. Carbon pipe for the lifetime. You got to make sure you're keeping it light there, yeah. Oh, ABR, you can't be playing the guy you hate. Look, man. He's literally my big boss. Dude, that sucks shit. There's always the feeling of like... I don't know, what's that saying? It's like... Ooh... It's like trying to wipe shit on a dog. Trying to wipe shit on a pig. The pig likes it, and in the end, you end up covered in shit anyway. Like, playing games with someone who you find, like, repellent, even if you're like, oh, if I win, they'll get so mad. Like, there's no point in it where you're having a nice time. Okay, try to build up some speed here. Just roll off of this so we don't get too much air, and then... In the early 2000s, I killed my boss in WoW over and over again. That was fun. That does sound nice. I think it's wrestle with a pig. Who is wiping shit on a pig? Maybe you want to piss the pig off by wiping shit on it. I don't know. I almost won and he was so mad. Yeah, but then... And now, this is what's going to suck even worse. You lost and now he's happy. So now you're the reason he feels good. I mean, I don't want to blame you for it, but you know, yeah, that's a shitty situation, dude. I'm sorry. And thank you, Corey F. Schmidt. Thank you, Corey F. Schmidt, for the first tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. This game is Marble It Up Ultra. Sweep. I like, for some reason, I just like having this in the just chatting category. I feel like it sharpens my mind. If I was in the Marble It Up Ultra category also, I think I would get some real speedrunning perverts wandering in, and this way I'm kind of making myself safe. When you said Gran Turismo, I thought you meant Gran Torino until you described the real life bits. Me saying that I thought that the movie Gran Torino was real and the guy who was in it okay, actually realizing that maybe Gran Torino is an example of a guy getting to become a professional version of the thing he was doing in movies. Where he is, yeah. Yeah, never mind. I guess it is just a guy who gets to be racist on film because he's been racist in real life for long enough. Clint Eastwood flipped a car. Yeah, Clint Eastwood, like, doing the face as he rounds the spectator corner on the Nürburgring. Also, hey, I think we can all tell, first couple times saying the word Nürburgring out loud and do not know where to put the G. I mean, hell, I'd love to put the G in a car and drive him around the Nürburgring. Treat him to a real birthday surprise. But I do not know how I'm treating it. Gran Turismo is the best movie ever because of the Theater Sandí with paragraphs of text on it. I don't know what that is. I think the G is silent. Mitch, like, which one? Isn't the Nürburgring fucking rotten with the things? Without the G, it's just Nürburgring. Nürburgring. Wait, so which G is silent? Because there's fucking dozens of them in there. It feels like. Okay, I'm clicking on the Brooks Otter Lake status. Oh my god. Okay, that does rock. Dude, putting the full variety review on the standee? At one point, there's a cataclysmic accident, and we see how instantly even a good racer can fall into the abyss. Yeah, no, you got it. Me standing here, just reading the entire thing, arms at my side. Whoa-wee. I feel like, man, I'm just so glad that I never turned to video games to make me better at anything in my life. The closest I've got is that I think of going to the gym or like any kind of personal self-improvement project that I'm doing as analogous to a roguelike deck builder. Which, you know, who can say in the long run whether that's going to be good or bad? I think if I was programmed differently, I definitely would rather be seeing self-improvement through something as simple as like having faith in God that I'll simply get better. And then just, you know, following through on that. That would be the ideal. But here I am instead thinking, well, how do I want my build to look for when I'm like 50 years old? I probably want to just have like good cardio and be able to live for a long time. Ooh. Okay, through here. If there was a pop-up telling me my stat games every time I went to the gym, I'd feel way better. Honestly, that's the only reason that, like, powerlifting works. It's so good because you're lifting in such small amounts, you get to increase the weight every time. Oof. Ba ba boo boo boo. Ba ba ba. Gamify everything. Dude, I had like... Remember when I would like start working out, I had like an app that was like one of those gamify fitness apps. It was called maybe the most insane name you could get for this kind of shit, which was Fitocracy. And so you would log all your shit in there and then it would give you points. And the points weren't for anything, but it was motivation to work out in my incredibly competitive group of friends. And for that, I thank it. Now, of course, I'm in the process of, does fit mean hot in Australia? Nah, fit means like physically fit. It means hot in the UK. In like England and Ireland and Scotland. Only one of the islands. Don't fucking get mad at me. Can I remember which one? No. And I'm scared to say. So don't worry about it, all right? But one of them's not in the UK and the other one is. And the boy are they persnickety about it. Ooh. Oh. Ho, ho. Please, may I? May I get a turn here? No, I didn't get the spin to work. God damn. Realizing that I think about like... Realizing that I could really talk myself into making some questionable pharmaceutical decisions if I were to simply look at hormone replacement therapy, testosterone replacement therapy, and like a light course of some anabolic somethings as like epic drops in a deck builder. As me cleaning out the shop at the weapons store in the bazaar or something. Man, I would be turning up a whole different aspect ratio to the stream, dude. Yeah, I'd be that veiny, weird Rogan look. Where you're like, he looks like he's strong, but not for anything. Oof. Wouldn't that be cool? You turn up to the stream one day, I'm looking vascular as hell. I look like a public transport map. The left-wing Rogan is foretold by the scholars. It's true, it's true, it's finally happening. Dang it. I thought you meant hormone replacement therapy the other way. That's why I quickly corrected myself with TRT to be like, well, I know that some of my... some of the people who keep tinking on this man thinking it's an egg are gonna take that the wrong way, so I need to specify which hormone I mean. I mean the boy one! I'm a boy! Okay, bounce. This feels like a pretty slow run, but maybe if I can... Ah, dang it. Tom, I think you should apply your secret steroids bit to secret singing lessons and surprise everyone that way. Oh, man. I don't... But, like, the benefit of singing lessons is you get to sing songs, and I don't... I don't fucking want to sing songs. I don't have anything I want to sing. I have stuff I want to, like, say or mime, I guess. Good. My cis male friend just got prescribed the tea cream, and I low-key want to ask if I can rub up against him a lot. Congratulations accidentally pressing M key for giving someone in the chat the inspiration for a dozens-selling visual novel that will be coming to Steam Next Fest anytime soon. Yikes. Okay, we make it work. Glumping for hormone cream. Getting my buddy's residue on me. Not like that, but one day like that. It turns out that what I thought was gender euphoria was also just, it feels really good to be around you. Jump around here. Jump on this. No. Okay, no, yes. Oh. Yikes. Ooh. Okay, making it work. Dang it. This is so slow. Yeah, we fucked it there at the last few bounces. But, you know what? I'm happy that this run to just be over. Dang. The purest form of speedrunning is aiming a shape at specific polygons. Doesn't this feel good to you, Party Man? Party Man, if you don't know, Party Man's like a Tony Hawk speedrunner par excellence. Maybe other titles too. I don't know about, I don't know your specific pedigree. But, like, there's something so good about a game that's just make a shape go somewhere fast, because that's what it all is, and it's so good when the game just lets its mask down and says, move the sphere, dude. Oh, 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 oh. Dang it. Dang it, I eat a whole bunch of poop. I sit down to a nice big plate. Feels good on brain. For real, man. Let me restart. Is he as good as Tony Hawk speedrunning as John Collin? I think he's probably better. Like, Party Man's done games done quick and stuff. Good. Oh, the bounce. Okay, can we keep this going? Got these rotations. Oh, no, but yes. No, dang it. Okay. But now. Hold the THPS2 all goals and golds world record. Let's fucking go. Royalty in the chat, you know? Yes, but did he interview the real Tony Hawk on his podcast? Curly, are you like the one person online who's tasked with talking positively about John Cullen to outweigh all the other people who mention him? This is incredible. Going back in to say, yeah, I've apparently decided my character this stream is huge John Cullen stan. Yeah, it's. I gotta say, and maybe this is just a comment on the Go Off Kings universe. It's certainly original. Something I haven't seen before. Okay, up here. It can't be that hard to get Tony Hawk on a podcast. I don't know, man. I think he's still like it's not that he's like doesn't have hours in a day where he's not doing anything, but I think he probably cherishes those hours of like sitting down and not doing shit because he's working with like a 60-year-old body that's been skateboarding for decades, right? Yeah, party man for sure. Tony Hawk Wash, dude. The worst name change name that I think I might see if I can get the guys to put it on the Wheel of Death. I think this is the worst one that I wrote. Was Rodney Mullen Sucks. Because it is just so horrible to think of someone thinking negatively about lovely Rodney Mullen. I know, dude. Imagine looking at a Twitch chat and seeing someone with the name Rodney Mullen Sucks and not just like banning them immediately. Like punching a nice dog in the head. Yeah, for sure. Like, oh, the bounce. The bounce! Dude. And then I fuck it up immediately, but Uncle Game Boy says, I don't know him from Adam. That's such a good first time chat. Well, he invented skateboarding, basically. He invented all the bits about skateboarding that are still used. I always thought his skating was boring. Shivering Pug, that's a great audition for the role of chatter everybody hates. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Season 4, episode 2. If I had to guess, that's home, but I don't know what else that could be a reference to. Man, the X-Files is good. Tell you what me and Demi have been watching. Doink. We've been watching ourselves some Golden Girls, which I've never watched before. It is so funny, and also, say this for it, it's a show that's not afraid to hit you with an incredibly dark, emotional message about what it means to grow old and, like, how alone you can be left in a world that doesn't value you. Man, it's crazy. No, please. Arg. What show is this? Talking about Golden Girls, Olive. Bum bum ba da bum 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 ba da. For real, Curly. The cool thing about Rodney Mullen is that he clearly just, I mean, for one thing, he has an insane story where he talks about how he fixed his body by wearing away at scar tissue by positioning himself underneath a car and like digging away at it with a tire iron, like putting essentially a tire iron into his hip and then anchoring it against something many times his body weight and then twisting until he felt something pop. And he says that helped him like fix the scar tissue buildup that he'd had over decades of like ollieing on one side of his body over the other one. And then from what I remember, someone who's like a doctor read that account and was like, what? No, that's not how any of that works. So he just kind of, with the same brain that innovated all of skateboarding, thought to himself, I think I can solve this whole body thing, and did something loud to himself that no one's sure quite what it was. Rodney Mullen, I'm just going to search this to find it. Rodney Mullen, loud pop. It was like a big article about it at some point. Yeah, here we go. What he said was he had built up scar tissue that wound through his right leg and was now pulling his femur into his pelvis. He started feeling a grinding sensation every time he stepped out of his car. He soon found himself stretching and, quote, prying himself apart, trying to rid his leg of the binding tissue he could feel inside it. You get a sense of what's foreign in you, holding you, and you know it's your muscles, and when you're stretching that far, you do sense that foreign thing. Mullen wrapped himself around fire hydrants so their stems would dig into his tissue. It rocks because he's like a street skater, the only thing he can think of that would like solve his problem is the topology of a street skating map. Like he's like looking at this issue of like, I have so much scar tissue built up in my body. You know what? There's a quarter pipe that I've kind of cobbled together down by the highway. So if I wander over there and climb up the stop sign and pivot myself directly over the top of it, I just use the weight of my body pressing down on it. That should get this. It tears out like chewing gum that's kind of old and dry, and it'll stretch and stretch and stretch, and that's when you're just giving up, and then there's a pop. He says his hip still felt like a stick shift instead of a ball and socket. A turning point came one night in the valley around 1 a.m. Mullen was under his car with his leg in the wheel well, twisting so hard that he was up off the ground, bouncing on a specific area of pain in his hip. He'd broken a bit of calcium that had formed between his pelvis and femur, which is keeping the two from moving like a ball and socket. So, it's an interesting idea. I don't think that he's understanding what he's doing. I think he's thinking to himself about scar tissue. I would like to know what he actually did. Hey, thanks for the first time chat, Funk Monk. Homer Simpson trash can chiropractor type move is completely correct. Basically, just kind of piecing together your own physical therapy out of stuff you find around you in the same way that, like, wrestlers piece together a game plan against their opponent by checking under the ring for whatever weapons have been left around by the ring crew. So I don't know what's up with him. There's one post on the subreddit r/flexibility, which is where this was quoted with, "This is 100% true," and that account has of course been deleted. Here, if I find... Man, I feel like this... Like... Has this article just completely gone from the world? Issue Concrete Waves. Okay, it may have been published originally in the Concrete Waves magazine, which I'm now looking at online. What happened in Rodney Mullen's body? I'm glad it worked because he's skating just the same as he ever was, it seems like. He's like uploading to YouTube and shit. But I'm not entirely sure what's going on with any of that. Rodney rids his body of scar tissue and the first stanceless skater. It's a book excerpt. It's an excerpt from The Impossible. Rodney Mullen, Ryan Sheckler, and the Fantastic History of Skateboarding. I see. It's like Tom Brady talking about how not eating strawberries gives you superpowers. Yes. Yeah, that's my feeling, Garrulous Monolith, is that it sounds like he just had insane OCD. It speaks to a lot of the the way he talks about it and the feeling of having a foreign body inside yourself that can be kind of detached through painful effort does sound like something that talks to my understanding of like that disordered compulsive thought. But hey, now he can do a Casper stand just fine. I had a teammate on the college crew team dislocate his shoulder during practice. He put it into place himself by jumping onto the ground shoulder first, screaming with determination. Some people are built different, I guess. Man, I got a friend of mine who Sorry. Okay. Rewind. A friend of mine kept dislocating his shoulder during improv shows. And he kept having to get people to pop it back in because he'd make these big physical offers and it would just like pop. And he'd be like, oh, fuck. You'd have to, like, at some point, pull someone aside and just be like, hey, do you mind? Sorry, man. Can you? I just always think about, like, I don't know, man. I've been to a lot of improv shows. I've been pretty great at improv. I've gotten some big laughs. Do I think any of those laughs could have hidden the sound of a shoulder popping back into place? Not necessarily. I think that maybe that's not something that I would give my I would back myself in. Oh my god. Oh. Sorry, I've forgotten the signed Greedo card. All right. It's been so fun streaming to you all. I will see you Saturday for another stream. Toodaloo. Dude, Cully, he kept doing it. I'm gonna fucking clang once more. This is my buddy Zach Zucker, who you may have seen on TikTok and stuff. But he kept dislocating. He's got insanely dislocatable shoulders. Hey, thank you, Frosium, for the gift sub to Friend Fatal. And thank you, and effin' Wookie, for the 3 months at tier 1. I'm so sorry if I missed those. They weren't showing up in my feed for some reason until I got to here. I'll see you all later. I'll be on the Go Off Kings tomorrow if you want to watch that. Me, Demi, and Libby all on Name Change Night. I don't date. I hope you have a great time. I don't fuck. I just found my big box truck. So we'll be over there on twitch.tv/GoOffKings at 1 p.m. Sydney time. Pacific 6, I believe. Just not with you. Bye-bye. You want me? You're out of luck. I just drive my big box truck.